We're ready to go. I'm so excited.
We are ready to go.
Nice. Okay. Hello and welcome. I'm so excited for this game. This is one of my favorite games. Like I said last night, top 3, maybe top 5, somewhere in there easily. Like this is a killer game. We're here for Danger on Deception Island in the Pacific Northwest. We'll get clearly. Oh, ding dong, I'm glad you're back. This is such a killer game. It's tough for me to really like place a top 5, but there's a few that really land in there. In this one, anytime I think about it, I'm like peak. So we're here to get it started. We read a little bit of an intro last night. We know it's the San Juan Islands. We know we've got some vandalization going on. We know we've got an orca whale involved. I'll let the rest, the game will speak for itself, but we're ready to get started.
I've never played this game.
And Alex hasn't seen this game, and this is such a good, I was kind of saving this one actually, so
I'm excited.
we're ready to get into it. Let's
Welcome to
go.
my latest case, Danger on Deception Island. To learn how to play,
We've been
choose
going junior
gameplay
for the
overview.
for the
When you're ready
stream.
to
I think
start the
that's a
game,
fair way to
choose
go.
either junior
Yep.
or senior detective. Dear Ned, here I am
Right
on a
in, Ned.
ferry
Let's
bound for
start it out.
Deception Island, one of the San Juan Islands off the coast of Washington State. George's friend, Katie Firestone, is expecting me. Katie's a marine biologist who's doing research into deep water parasitic growth. She also owns a whale watching boat and takes tours out practically every day. I should be
Oof, the
excited,
music is so
but for
good.
some reason I
It's
feel on
so
edge,
good.
like something's out of whack. Maybe it's because George and Beth arranged this little vacation
All
for
right.
me, and
Vacation.
sometimes their plans don't work out so well.
we've gotta
Or maybe
start.
it's because we're about to dock at a place called Snake Horse Harbor. Kind of a creepy name for a town, don't you think? Or maybe it's because I haven't been on vacation for so long that I've
Right,
forgotten
this one was
how to
scheduled
relax.
for Nancy
anyway,
after
we're here. It's not
the
raining, but
Haunted
it's
Carousel
not
is supposed to
sunny
be a
either.
vacation. It's
just
supposed to be a
kinda
little time
gray.
away.
Maybe that's
She's
why
not
I
gonna
feel
do
so strange.
any
It's not
Every
raining,
year
but
is
it's not
Yankee.
sunny either. It's just kind of gray, is what she says, which is Pacific Northwest to a T. So we're at Snake Horse Harbor here in the San Juan Islands. And this, we're gonna go help out Katie.
Hi,
Firestone.
you must be Nancy. I'm Katie Firestone. Come on, I'll take you down to the boat.
Ooh. Gorgeous.
Great timing, huh? I just got back from getting some groceries. George could not have picked a better time to arrange for you to come out here. Just last week, this orca showed up in the channel, and now
Awesome.
oh my gosh, what happened? Someone tore the place apart. The engine's a mess, parts are missing, others are damaged. Why would somebody do this?
Rough break for Katie here.
Are you going to be able to fix it?
I better be able to. I can't afford to pay someone else to do it, and if I end up having to replace a lot of parts, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
All right. I would go with calling
better
the
call
sheriff.
the sheriff.
Yeah.
Somebody's literally
The most
torn apart
I'd
your boat.
rather not get the sheriff involved. The insurance company would raise my rates, and I just can't afford that. Besides, I've got my very own private detective now. You.
Perfect.
All right. Doesn't
We're
that
here.
work out for you,
We're
Katie?
here.
Sure you don't want to call somebody?
Look, you're on vacation. Just go relax. Or bike into town, or take my kayak out. It's at the end of the dock. Just always wear your life jacket, and don't go past the channel markers. And if the fog starts
always
coming
call the
in, head
sheriff
to shore
if anything
fast.
goes wrong.
The fog we
Your
get
insurance
around
will
here
go
is
up,
as thick
apparently.
as cotton. And never go out without a GPS. That's a global positioning system. Mine's somewhere around here. Anyway, your bunk's the empty one below. Why don't you go unpack?
Alrighty.
Need any help?
Nope, I'm all unpacked.
So quick to give us something to do. You know?
She's like, oh, vandalization? You're good at that, right? So let's poke around down here first. We've got our suitcase. So cute. So vintage. Oh, we haven't done this one yet, Al. This is Secret of the Scarlet Hand. It's in DC. It's like Mayan history focused. These you'll recognize though, the little tokens from Haunted Carousel. Or as Nancy would call it, the carousel. Got a little closet down here.
Wonder what's in here.
Full block of ice just to get us started.
Nice pick.
Need an ice pick of some type. And looks like we have a little kitchen. We can make a sandwich. Jelly. Triple jelly. Cocoa Kringle ice cream. Hell yeah.
Oh, you can just put whatever you want.
You can put literally anything on the
Lip
sandwich.
smacker.
That's funny, because that was that chapstick, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking about? And eat it. That sounds delicious, actually, even if there's ice cream on it. Got a little
My trusty
laptop
laptop.
to check out.
Good thing I recharged my batteries.
Good thing, Nancy. Not like there's a charger anywhere you go. Oh, yeah, we have a checklist in this one. I go more jelly. I'm a jelly person. What about you, Ding Dong? Because jelly, like, I love a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Any type of ratio, but 100% I load up on jelly. We've got a good little portal to check out here with some top news stories. Burglary at Blue Dew Outfitters shop. It's the second burglary reported in Snake Horse Harbor in the past week. Yikes. Sheriff's Department is unable to say exactly when the burglary occurred. A similar one they say occurred at a hardware store on Schooner Street. Fisheries Service ruled that an unauthorized boat had come within 300 feet of a lone orca. That'll be interesting to us. We know that the orcas come up already in the description of the game. There's a little bit of news that we get to review here
Oh, okay.
on the on our laptop, talking about some burglaries, and then as well as a lone orca that people have been getting too close to, clearly. Holt Scotto is running for Harbor Master.
Where did you find this?
Also-
On a computer?
It was just on our laptop that's
Oh.
down here in the... And Ding Dong wants to know if you prefer more peanut butter or jelly on PB&J. I go jelly, 100% of the time.
More bread.
That wasn't an option. So,
Yeah, I don't know, actually. I feel like equal amounts.
jelly, man.
It's got to be, like, equally.
So this says Scotto's been a fisherman. He's the guy who's running for Harbor Master. He's been a fisherman for 38 years out in this area. He's run his first bid for public office. He says the controversy surrounding the orphan killer whale showed up in the harbor, spurred him into action. People are tired of politicians trying to save everything that's covered in fur, feathers, or blubber. Saving jobs. That's what we should be doing. All right.
Ow.
There's more
Kind of a weird
information.
take.
Oh, it looks like it just let us scroll through them, so we got to see all the top stories there. Got a little information about Whale World. I'm going to Whale Watch excursion. Looks like Andy Jason puts out this newsletter. Anything else?
Sea
Little-
caves? They might be fun to explore.
That would be
Oh, okay.
so cool. So we've got the island here and everything we can see kind of around. So we're here. It looks like the lighthouse is out there, and the sea caves is a little bit just past the direction. There's also a checklist here, but it's on your laptop, so you have to come back to your laptop to figure it out.
Oh, so we don't actually have...
We have a checklist, but
portable
yeah,
checklist.
exactly.
Okay.
So this looks like we need or have no outgoing mail available. Design. They start a spam filter. Cool. As well as currently blocking all outgoing mail. And Father's Day off. Nancy thought you'd be interested to know that your father, believe it or not, is taking a day off. So that's Carson Drew. He was supposed to be in court all week, but early this morning a water main broke and flooded the basement of the courthouse. They turned off all electricity as a safety precaution and sent everybody home without any appointments or trials to prepare for. He has nothing to do. Too bad you're not here. He could take you to the zoo or something. Just stay out of my hair. Okay, oh, it's from Hannah. It's not from Carson. Okay. And then we have a journal as well. So these are things that'll become
Bess
portable.
and George said to call them.
These will become portable, like you said, later in the games. Just to call Bess and George when we get there. We've got a little information about Katie's boat.
Ah, my brand new anagram buster.
We don't have any
If I come
anagrams
across
yet,
letters
but
that
when
need
we do,
unscrambling,
we've
I'll
got
be all
something
set.
to get us through. Cool. Well, I think we can poke around a little bit more. Oh, you know this one. Our calendar here is from Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. You might recognize. That's another spooky one. That'll be when we're ready for another scary game. We just did Legend of the Crystal Skull, though. and that one's pretty spooky. So we're going back to something. This is still a spooky game, but it's not quite as scary as that game. I really like this one though, just because the vibe is right, the setting is perfect. We get to make mini sandwiches as we like. Okay, we've unpacked now. Let's go talk to Katie again.
You know, Nancy,
see what she's
for
got
what
for
it's
us.
worth, I shot my mouth off pretty good at the town meeting last night.
Oh, what does that mean, Katie?
What do you mean?
This orca, this killer whale, showed up in the channel about a week ago and has been hanging around here ever since all by itself. She was getting way too close to boats, so I called the National Marines Fisheries Service. They made some recordings and did some tests and are analyzing them. In the
Alright.
meantime, they ordered all boats to stay at least 300 feet away from her or risk paying a $1,000 fine. That's what the meeting last night was
in
about.
whatever this
Some
is, like
people don't like that idea.
The
2004
people
money.
that fish for a living sure don't. They're steering clear of the whale by taking the long way around the island to get out to sea, which costs them time and fuel. Some people say she should be captured and towed out to sea.
What do you say,
And
Katie?
what do you say?
Yeah.
I agree with the no-boat zone. I also think that if she's found to be sick,
For
she should
slightly
be
more
shipped to
jelly,
a
just so the
research
sandwich
facility
doesn't
for
stick to the
treatment,
room.
not returned to her pod. I said as much
That's
last
a fair
night,
argument.
only
Specific,
much
I
more
like it.
strongly.
Sometimes the bread sticks to the roof of your mouth.
Yeah, it
if it's
depends
like
on the bread.
Wonder
See you in a
Bread,
bit.
like white
Have
bread.
fun.
So this game came out October 3rd, 2003, which, what a vibe for October and 03, honestly, in general. But,
We're going 4 years back in time from the last game.
yeah. So we can check out her boat a little bit.
Peanut butter
This
jelly.
note wasn't here before, was it?
No, whoever messed up my
She's like, oh no, that's a note I wrote for myself. Actually, that was just for
Stop
me.
meddling or else.
And they smashed her
GPS
GPS.
doesn't look so hot. I'd better tell Katie her GPS is broken.
She's not gonna want to hear
Global
that.
positioning system, which she...
But we can honk the horn. Look out! Everybody out of the way! We're stuck.
You think eventually somebody would be like, stop.
Please don't do that. So we've gone up on the top deck. We've been down below here.
This
Look
is
at
cool.
The map. Yeah, it's a vibe and a half, man.
We're good.
Got some photos of the orca. We know that she's kind of been involved at the town meeting. We gotta tell her about her GPS though.
What's up?
Sorry, Katie.
I'm afraid whoever tore up your
Please.
boat also wrecked your GPS device.
Oh no. It'd be a shame for you not to go
And so now we don't get a
kayaking.
kayak.
I know. Bike to the Hot Kettle Cafe
Okay.
and see if Holt
forgot
Scotto
you
will
could
let you
bike
borrow
in
a
this
GPS
game.
from him.
Oh, really?
You
you in
bike
a bit.
everywhere.
Enjoy.
If you're not biking, you're on the kayak, but we can't kayak until we get a GPS, so we're
No,
biking
she's
everywhere.
just telling us what to do. She's
yeah,
like, go
right?
bike
oh,
here.
you're here for vacation? Perfect. You're gonna solve a mystery for me. In the meantime, oh, check this out.
That'd be $1,750.
Message in a
It's a message.
bottle. Yeah, literally.
Is it really like that much of an increase from like it doesn't
Oh,
feel it doesn't feel like
no,
that long
100%
ago,
though.
but
Think about that. Think about that.
it's like when we watch a
We're
movie
21 years now.
like a Wild
That's
West
odd.
movie and you're like I made $5,000 and you're like how
Like,
much was
You're like,
that?
you're a millionaire.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, we got a message in a bottle in the ocean, and it says Rosebud. Rosebud. 08.615.
Coordinates.
It's a great guess.
Doesn't look like coordinates.
Partial, maybe. It's a great guess. We've got. She told us we always have to wear this if we're gonna
Oops.
kayak.
Katie said I
We
shouldn't
can't use it
our
without the
kayak
GPS.
Without a GPS.
She told us to go to the Hot Kettle Cafe. Always wear your helmet. Hop on the bike. Let's head over to Hot Kettle Cafe. She said we're gonna talk to Jenna, and Jenna might have an extra GPS that we can use so we can actually use our kayak. Gorgeous. Oh, this is such a good game. I'm so excited for playing this one. Boots.
Hang
Jenna?
on, I'll be right with you.
Actually, I'm looking for someone named Holt Scotto.
Actually confirm
So what do you want?
Oh,
I'm Holt Scotto.
I hope.
I'm Nancy Drew. I'm visiting Katie Firestone.
Well, now, why would you want to do a thing like that?
Oh my god.
call myself Nancy Drew or visit Katie Firestone?
So
You're not one of
Nancy,
them save the
don't
whale
be
and the heck
quiet.
with everybody else crusader types like she is, are you?
See, this is what I would say.
I'm just here on
I'm
vacation.
just here on
Her
vacation.
true colors
Very
came out
awkwardly.
real clear last night. Us fishermen don't count. All that matters is rescuing that poor, precious orca out there. To heck with people trying to make a living. Of course, is the way
What
she
an
makes her
introduction.
living being hurt by
Right.
that whale? Why, no. Her business is booming. Now, ain't that the oddest thing?
Sir, we just met. That's a lot to unload.
boat
Sir,
was ransacked this morning.
I'm
She
Nancy
ticked off
Drew.
a
I don't know
lot
if I
of people
mentioned.
last night. That's what she gets for being so meddlesome. Anyway,
Yikes.
welcome to Snake Horse Harbor, home of
There's what we wanted.
Cadborosaurus. That's how this place got its name, you know.
Who is that?
Borosaurus.
Well, that's the sea monster Native Americans used to see out in the channel ever so often. Called it the snake horse. Had the head of a horse and the body of a giant snake. People on Vancouver
Creative with the
Island
name.
started calling it Cadborosaurus after it.
They
or
do a
one
really
of its relatives was seen a couple
tremendous
times at
job
Cadboro
in
Bay.
this game.
They call it
of
Caddy for
putting
short.
you into the location, making it immersive. Like I said, we just played Legend of the Crystal Skull, and they get in depth in things of the voodoo and hoodoo and the cruise and for Mardi Gras and things like that. In this one, they're talking about Native Americans, which I think is really important if you're talking about, especially this area of the world, especially here in the United States, about
Is it a friendly sea monster?
a
Back
creature
in the
that
late
was
1800s, he took the rap for a
supposedly
lot of
seen there.
hoodoo around here. Fog would roll in at night, and men would just vanish.
All right.
It was the snake horse, people would say. Little did they know.
So it wasn't the snake
What do
horse?
you think, Cole?
Well, they'd been shanghaied. See, a bunch of establishments
This
in
part
town
two
had
being Shanghai,
secret
this
panels
is the
built
way I
right into
even
the
learned
walls.
about any of
Guy'd
this
be having a
as a
drink
kid.
one
And
minute,
it's
and next minute he'd
very
be
key to
clobbered
that
over the
area,
head, whisked
specifically
into a
of
secret
the United
passageway,
States.
and taken out to a ship waiting in the harbor. He'd wake up on the high seas and discover that if he wanted to survive, he'd better do what the captain ordered. No matter what he was before, he was now a
were just
saint.
talking about pirates
It was
in the
a
last
cheap
one, too,
way
'cause we
for
dressed Iggy up
captains
like
to
a
get
little
crews
pirate.
back then, and an easy way for some of the town's citizens to make money.
Are you familiar with the term Shanghai? So that's it. Like I was saying, it's kind of not necessarily only to the Pacific Northwest, but it's really big up there. Like in Seattle, you can go and see where they used to take people and what that used to look like, being Shanghai. So pretty much, like you were saying, you come into the pub, you get drunk, they knock you over the head, take you on out to the ship, and now you're a pirate with us too. So it was a
Did you say you were a
easy way to
fisherman?
get crew.
Fourth generation. I fished every ocean for just about every fish you can make money fishing for. Lived here for the last 11 years.
Ducky rated us. Thank you, Ducky.
Thanks, Ducky. Welcome to Snake Horse Harbor.
Yeah.
Are you retired?
Fishermen never
We're
retire.
chatting with
young
Holt
lady.
here, who has some
After all, what would
specific
we do?
views
Go
on
fishing?
things. Oh, welcome back, Classy.
Only
What's
reason
up?
I'm not out there right now is because I've been in and out of campaign meetings since 8 this morning.
So we know he's running for Harbor Master. We saw that on the computer. And we also know he's got some pretty strong views about the way fishing should be here. He's also a 23-year fisherman
You're
here in
running
Snake
for
Horse Harbor.
office?
I think it's high time people around here started doing what makes sense.
Vote for Holt.
Instead of
Spread the
doing what's
word.
politically correct
Vote
all the
Holt.
time. Harbor Master we got now bends over backwards so far for the environmentalists, it's a wonder he can still walk upright.
Whoever trashed Katie's boat also ruined her GPS.
Oh,
Thanks,
now that's a
Heartless.
shame.
just followed.
Thing is,
I still like
I'd
vote
go
Holt.
kayaking
Vote for
while I'm
Holt.
here.
Spread the
Only I
word.
can't
got
without
the
a
right idea.
GPS.
Oh, now that really is a shame. Tell you what, I got a spare right here in my duffel.
Nice. All right, this
You
is
know
what we
what
need.
else
This is
I
what we
got
came
in
here
my
for. Was a
duffel?
GPS.
I have no idea.
It took
What
a
do you
long
got?
time to get the
Quiz I
GPS.
whipped up.
Like
I'm thinking about
first, you're
making
gonna
people
listen
test
to
before
me.
they're allowed to rent any kind of watercraft once I become harbor master.
All right.
Here.
He's gonna give us
The
a little
idea is to cut
quiz.
down
Because
on
what
having
would a
to
game be
rescue
without a
people who got no
quiz?
business being out on the water in the first place.
Okay.
Trouble is, nobody's actually taken it yet. I need a guinea pig.
So nobody's taking this quiz. We are the
And
first.
that would be
kind of an
me?
honor.
If you pass the quiz, the GPS is yours. You'll need that container for the last question.
All right.
See you
Got
around.
some
Vote for Holt.
questions.
Spread the word.
There it is.
Vote for Holt.
All right. So we got to talk to Holt.
What
Let's
can
see
I
if
get
Jenna
for you,
will
Nancy?
talk to us now. Nice.
Since we haven't met, there's only one way you could know my name.
On the day my Aunt Iris turned this place over to me, she said, Jenna, you're about to become a real good listener. And darned if she wasn't right.
I like her a lot.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
Aunt Iris left it to me 3 years ago. It's been in the Devlin family since the day it was built, which was back in like 1866 or something. So, you're visiting Katie Firestone. My condolences.
Your condolences? Me and her don't see eye to eye on a couple
Not
of
getting a
things.
good vibe about town for Katie.
What kind of things?
I don't think
That
anyone
orca out
has
there
a-
should be rejoined with her
had
pod
anything
as
good to
soon
say
as
about it.
possible. Period. End of story. No matter what Miss Fancy Schmancy science degree says. Other people may be bamboozled by all her talk of data charts and field tests and monitoring whatnots, but not me. The only thing she wants is to get that whale into an aquarium. It wouldn't surprise me if Katie's been secretly feeding it, which is against the law, by the way. And you know what else? It
So we have
wouldn't
some strong
surprise me
views
if
from
she trashed
everybody
her
here so
own boat,
far.
because she knew that after that meeting last night, everybody would assume that Holt did it and not want to vote for him. I got an idea. Let's change the subject.
The only two people we've spoken with in town
So
so far
quick to
have
change the
Shanghai
subject.
that
strong
used to go on
opinions
around
about Katie.
It never went on. That's what I know. Shoving grown men into passageways and carting them off to ships never to be seen again? It's just a big, colorful, tall tale. Never
right.
happened.
It's been fun talking to you.
Later, Gator.
Love her
That's
shirt.
how we end it.
So-
It's been fun. Thank you.
Yeah. That and some clam chowder. I know the fact that you can even just look at the menu, like one of everything, please.
Yeah.
That would be
We're an Italian soda would
be
be
just right. So let's poke around here, the Hot Kettle Cafe a little bit. Got a herring postcard with a little note from someone who wants her clam chowder recipe.
Oh.
This is Cadborosaurus that we heard that Holt was telling us about. Some nice kind of
Is it-
connections to the Silent Spy as well.
Its head is supposed to be a horse.
That's what they're saying.
I don't think it
and
looks-
it's Snake Horse Harbor. That's what it's named for. Somewhat horse-like, but
Okay.
not entirely.
I can see it.
About a little
Good question. Aunt Iris said it, and the others like it. It's been on the walls.
little poker, something that we can get into here, but we don't really have any information on this yet. So we'll know that'll likely come into play for us. What else is here in the cafe? Lots of tables.
It is the music
Oh, the music is
already,
so
and I've never played this, so.
It's so good. It just matches the vibe exactly
on
right.
sea
Okay,
monsters.
cool. We've got a
Very
book about
cool.
sea monsters of North America.
Oh, I feel like that picture is
Okay, I
gonna
feel like
come
I
up
can
a
read
lot.
these. Usually for our new viewers, I'll read these for us. I like being read too, so I don't know if you do as well, but I like being read these. So we've got a little bit of information. Yeah, the music in this game,
For sure, class.
it's killer.
It's awesome.
Like we've talked about multiple times before, the music's always good,
Oh,
but this
and,
one is really, really primo. Shadow Ranch as well has some
Shadow Ranch
really
is
just
good.
iconic music. So, no sooner did humans take to the lakes and coastal waters of North America in boats than they began to tell of frightening encounters with strange water-dwelling creatures. Native Americans sometimes left visual records of what they saw in the form of petroglyphs, which, for those of us who don't know, there's a difference between etched drawings that Native Americans or indigenous peoples left and painted versions. Petroglyphs are those which are carved, which is just a fun fact. But European settlers would hear their tales and disregard them as legends and superstitions, but it wasn't long before they too began to see things that were so fantastic in size and appearance that there was only one term for them: sea monsters. North America is not only surrounded by water, but it contains tens of thousands of lakes. People have been seeing monsters in some of its larger lakes for hundreds of years. Among the most notable monsters are Champ, the creature said to inhabit Lake Champlain, the 110-mile-long lake which borders Vermont and New York. Bessie is said to frequent the western waters of Lake Erie, one of the Great Lakes. Ogopogo allegedly cruises the Okanagan Lake, the body of water 80 miles long in South British Columbia. Residents of the Pacific Northwest, where we are now on the San Juan Islands, who live or spend time near the water occasionally report seeing Catty, short for Cadborosaurus, who we kind of got a little bit of information from Holt about. This monster prefers the sea and has been spotted in various times along the coasts of Oregon and Washington and around Vancouver Island and the Queen Charlotte Islands off British Columbia. Could they be seeing the same creature? What's immediately striking about the description of this feature, or this fearsome foursome, is how similar they are. All are described as having long necks and heads that resemble that of a horse or camel. They're said to be snake-like, with bodies 2 feet in diameter and anywhere from 12 to 80 feet long. For real, we've got a real range there, 12 to 80 feet long, sometimes moving throughout the water in straight, log-like fashion, maybe like a log, at other times moving like a series of undulating humps. They are dark-colored, usually green, brown, or black. Sometimes witnesses report seeing flippers and tails that are fluked and horizontal as opposed to vertical like most fish. Though they are occasionally blamed for boating and swimming mishaps, these creatures have been seen eating fish, seals, and seabirds, but never people. Thank goodness. So that puts us...
And only 12 feet long.
Yeah, only
maybe.
12.
Or
well,
80.
up to 80. Depends on who you talk to. So what are they really? People want to know. Some cryptozoologists, people who study animals whose existence has been described in anecdotes and folklore but never scientifically verified, theorize that Catty, Champ, and Bessie and Ogopogo are throwbacks to prehistoric times and are a type of pleistocene that lives and breathes underwater in underwater crevices and caves. Others say they're more likely to be descendants of Basilosaurus, a serpent-like primitive whale that was 45 to 70 feet long. It could be going either way there.
Bigger than 12 feet.
Bigger, larger than 12, smaller than 80.
Yeah, that's actually...
Debunkers say that what witnesses claim to have seen were nothing more than strange wave formations or bobbing logs or sturgeon, maybe because sturgeon can be huge, truly monstrous-looking fish that spend their lives in both fresh and salt water and can grow to be more than 20 feet long. None of these sea monsters have ever been captured, let alone photographed or videotaped to the satisfaction of skeptics. Occasionally, however, carcasses that fit their description wash ashore or are inadvertently hauled up in fishing nets. But more often than not, after tissue analysis are performed, these dead creatures turn out to be basking sharks.
Whoa.
Why are carcasses of basking sharks so often confused with those of sea serpents? When alive, a basking shark is huge, over 30 feet long. When it dies and decomposes, the massive gill structure with which it fed drops away, leaving nothing but the small upper portion of its head and its long backbone. Its dorsal fin and the lower tail fluke also slot off, and its pelvic fins become distorted as they decay, so it looks like they are the remains of a long snake-like creature with flippers, what they're kind of showing here. Someday, someone will prove or disprove once and for all the existence of sea monsters in North America. With a lot of curiosity, dedication, and luck, that someone could even be you. So we have some options here when it comes to sea monsters, but nothing definitive. Could be real, could be fake,
Nothing behind this one.
and nothing behind this one. But we do have a really cute little cafe here that we might
Guess not
come
all
to
of them
revisit.
open.
Oh, T-Rex lived closer to the modern day than the time of the Stegosaurus. By the time the T-Rex walked the earth, Stegosaurus were already fossils beneath their feet. Wow, that is a fun fact. That is so interesting. Well, it just puts into perspective the massive amounts of time.
Each
things
flag
took
stands
us.
for a letter of the alphabet, and so do those words. Interesting.
Right. We do love history facts.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're all playing Nancy Drew. We all love a little bit of trivia. So we've got the International Communication Alphabet, which whenever I play this game, I can memorize, and then 2 months later, it's totally gone. Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Golf in Hotel India Juliet Kilo Lima Mike November Oscar Papa Quebec
Papa. Yankee? Y is Yankee?
Y is Yankee.
Z is Zulu?
Yeah, I know. Some good ones. So we've got a postcard here with the Dungeness crab. The differences between the male and female. The female looks like it just has longer, kind of unimpeded lines. It's wider than that of the male. It looks like that's the only postcard we can look at, and they're marked down to 99 cents. Let's go poke around and see what else we can find out here. Always remember your helmet.
Vote Holt.
Vote for Holt.
I love the sign.
Spread the word.
Yeah.
Forget how much we like a bike in this one.
There's
Okay.
the doors.
There's the doors, but we cannot go in.
Oh.
That's right.
I've been waiting to
Looks
see what the doors were.
like can't go in. You can look, but you can't join. Go back to the lighthouse. I wonder how far that is.
It's like 20
It
miles.
seems like it's taken us a while. Alright. Turn on the channel here. Get a nice little coastal
These
environment.
would be great for rock skipping.
Awesome.
I already have some rocks.
Got some rocks to skip.
Ah.
We've got a crab.
Mail.
Yeah, it's like the female is wider. I think you might be right in that. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. Holt gave us a quiz. Oh, well, we know this. So Holt gave us a quiz that we have to complete in order to get our GPS. This one everybody kind of knows, I think, off the top. I don't think you need it.
Sun always sets in the sky.
What's up, Lauren? Welcome. We're doing a little quiz from Holt. It does always set in the sky. Well done. But it's going to rise in the east and set in the west. I feel like that's one that's kind of in the public.
I'm a little triggered by
That
the
one's
directions
right.
of the eyeballs.
Yeah, after
South, up, north.
up, out. That's a. So we've got rising in the east and setting in the west. So we have a little more information we need to figure out. So
Yes.
it's in the out.
Classy remembers.
Classy, spot
Yeah.
on. After Crystal Skull, we're a little anxious. This I think is going to start us out a little bit easier. So we've got. We know the west. We need to figure out what the fine is for clamming without a permit in Snake Horse Harbor. The left side of the boat is which side?
Left side. Moon always rises in the sky.
Sky is exactly right.
This
We've got
is one
some
of the
Morse
easiest
code.
quizzes. Okay, the
North
Morse code.
Star is part of which constellation? We have a second page. We've
Big
got a
Dipper.
schooner boat. Has at least two what? We've got the name of a knot here.
Wait,
Rope
what
knot?
is the name of the knot, and then what kind of knot is it?
And then bring me a male Dungeness crab. So we just picked up a crab, not necessarily on
Like the power of
Porpoise.
little one.
but we accidentally picked it up and put it in our basket. We'll see if our choice for he wanted a female, right?
Bring me a male.
But from what we saw, the female has a wider base, so we might be wrong on that. I didn't necessarily need to pick it up, but that's all right. We'll get another chance. The music is so good. I haven't played this game in a long time, so really good soundtrack.
SS
SS.
for
Maybe this broke off from a ship.
stands for. I don't know. What it stands
Something. Got a little bit to check out here. We can head up to one of my favorite areas of the entire map. We're in here at the lighthouse. Uh-oh.
What do you think you're doing?
Whoop.
Those signs over there say
Hello?
no trespassing,
We
which
have the
means
crab for you.
keep out. Which
Oh.
means you, girly.
We have
Girly?
crab.
Leave.
But I just...
Now.
Oh.
It's not. Oh, okay. I thought this was gonna be a second chance.
Yeah, he seemed unhappy enough for it to be a second chance. Fortunately, we're right, but we know that
We have the
need
crab for him. He didn't even
To.
let
Like,
us.
I don't want to hear about no crab.
Also, we wanted to just verify the sun does set where.
Sir, please. So it looks like we can't go there for now. Let's pop back to Katie though and see what she has to say. We can let her know that we do not have yet have a GPS, but maybe she can give us a little bit of information regarding this quiz that we have to take in order to obtain the GPS. What up, Katie?
What's up?
Sounds like Holt Scotto was one of the people who didn't care for what you had to say last
Oh,
night.
thanks, Lauren.
He and I never see eye to eye. Now, if I were a fisherman, I'd be right as rain no matter
Right
what
as rain.
nonsense came out of my mouth. Fine harbor master he'd make.
I'm sensing a bit of animosity.
I talked to Jenna Devlin when I was at the Hot Kettle.
What nasty rumor is she spreading about me today?
So much drama.
Not good. Not good.
Why would she spread rumors about you?
She thinks I'm a know-it-all from the big city.
All right.
I
see
found
what
this
she can
piece
tell
of
us
wood on
about
the
this
beach. There's
little
something
piece
strange
of plank
about
that we
it.
found.
What do you mean? Let's see it. Ouch! Those splinters are sharp.
Oh, look how
That
small it
is
is.
odd. It
Did you
looks
see
like
when
it's
she
been
held
in
it
the
in her
water a
hand?
long
It
time.
looks
But
like
if
it's
that
so
were
much
the
larger,
case,
and
those
she's holding
edges
it.
would
It's
be
like
dull. That
only
looks
if
like
you
it
just
broke
passed
off
her
of
when it's
something
small.
just recently.
Looked away for 1 second. I missed the good part.
It's a tiny piece of wood, as it turns out.
Okay.
She's saying she thinks the edges would be dull if it had been in the water.
That's
so it's probably
exactly what
recent.
I was thinking. Any idea where it came from?
Could be off a cargo ship, I guess. But you know who you should ask? Casey Porterfield. He
Okay.
works at the Maritime Library in Port Townsend.
Cool.
You should give him a call.
Got somebody to talk
His
to.
number's 360-555-3095. He loves checking out stuff like this.
Okay, cool.
See you in a bit.
Be careful out
So
there.
she's got someone we can kind of inquire a little bit more about this piece of wood. Let's see if there's anything in our... Oh, cool. We got a new email from Hannah saying that Carson being home is driving her nuts. She cleans the kitchen. He started making waffles. The next thing I know, there was flour, sugar, and some ingredient I still can't identify all over everything. What's more, you forgot to spray the waffle iron and burn the first waffle so badly the smoke alarm went off.
Oh, some waffles on a waffle iron.
We don't have a waffle iron. Got our
Should get a
checklist.
waffle
We have a
iron.
little portal here. Cool. Okay, cool. So we know that we have a few different things that we need to be able to search in our quiz, and we're able to look up some things online. This is one of the first games where we really get to utilize this. So Morse code comes in, I feel like fairly often in these games in one form or another, but it's going to be key here. Clearly we've got a full message we have to decode based on the information in Holt's quiz here. Perfect. Okay, cool. What's the deal with Morse code? Exactly. It's neither code nor Morse. Okay, so based on what we have here, I'm gonna start my handwritten notes. So it looks like each of these are a separate letter, right? You see the little bit of space in between?
Yep.
I'm not 100% on that. 3, 4 dash, dot, 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 dot. Is that 4 here? So we've got dot, 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 dash, 3 dashes, dash, dot,
Dash dot.
4 dots and a dash, 4 dots, 3 dashes, 1, 2, 3. And then we've got dot, dash, dot, dot. And we've got just a straight up dash. Let's see what we've got.
Don't forget the question mark.
And question mark, a important part
That's
of the
why I'm
Morse
here.
code. So we're gonna start with dot 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 dash
Dot dot
dot dot dot
V.
dash V. Now we've got
Nice.
3 dashes, 3 dashes. Oh, my bad, my bad. Back to the Morse code. Don't
they make
make
us
me
watch
keep
the whole-
on watching
It's
the Morse
cool.
code. Okay. We need 3 dashes. Oh, we've got dash dot. Dash dot. Or it's just dash and then dot.
Which one is it?
Single dash.
Oh,
We've got
just
single
dash.
dash, single dot. Single dash T. Single dot E.
Oh, vote. We already know what it is. We know it.
What is it, Al? Say it for the world.
We know what it.
Say it.
Vote for
Yeah. Dot
They really hide this.
dash.
Wait, but there's a question mark.
what does this mean? Because so really the question mark should be here. If we're gonna get semantics.
Because I was like,
with
if
it.
it's vote for.
Yep. I think you're already on. Alex has never played this game for the record, and he's already catching on very well.
I feel like I'm starting to understand all the games.
How the games work.
They
Cool.
want you to figure it out.
Alex, what's your guess here? You know the first.
Wrong.
Wait.
Wrong.
It isn't though. Nancy.
But look, I tried to take a shortcut. And instead of figuring out the rest, I just guessed.
Well, I could just be wrong in.
4 dashes.
Already got that.
Yes. Wait.
Oh, that's why. Because it's the number cuatro.
Vote number 4. Holt. Question mark.
Correct.
Do we vote
Question
for
mark?
Holt?
He really should have thought about that when he was making
Okay,
this quiz
that's
for us.
progress.
It's
We'll
nice
take
and
it, we'll take it.
Cool. So we've got a few more things that we can search in our portal here. We had to think about Dungeness crabs. Can be found in the coastal waters of the Pacific Ocean as far north as Prince William, Alaska, and far south as Magdalena Bay, Mexico. They prefer sandy or muddy. You're right, Dylan. Sandy or muddy bottom in salt water, less than 15 fathoms deep, where they can scavenge for shrimp, mussels, small crabs, and worms. Brownish bodies, oval shaped, 2 and 3 pounds, and they have shells measuring 6 to 10 inches wide. We've got a male and a female. So I inadvertently
I
picked
can't
up.
dump the crab out
Oh,
here.
we can't even look at the crab that we picked up. He wanted a female. We can't even look at the one.
No, he wanted a male.
I think he wanted a female.
It's a male.
Male, you're right. My bad.
And
So
now that
maybe-
I'm thinking about it,
I think we got a female.
yeah.
I didn't mean to pick it up though, but that's all right. We'll come back to that one. What else? Ooh, knots. Do you ever think you'd be saying that? Ooh, knots.
I am not.
I did not. So we've got different types of knots here. We've got stopper knots. We've got bends, hitches, binding. Those are the 4 types we get here. Let's take a look at our knot.
Yeah,
Or not. Okay.
it's not funny.
Ready or not, here we go. What's the name of this knot?
You're getting a little loopy.
I'm at the end of my rope.
God, our jokes suck.
Okay. We just need the name of the knot. We don't need to bother. Name of the knot. Name of the knot.
I know, we're like actually cracking up.
Okay, we just need.
I figured it'd be the number 8.
But look
That was a
at
stretch.
look at our photo. Would not like it.
No, I don't think that's immediate.
Okay. This knot.
I'm not watching.
Nautical nonsense. Yes. I love a callback.
See you, Ducky. Thanks for the raid.
Thanks, Ducky. Okay, my guess here. This looks really similar to that, don't you think? You got the 2 and the 1 on the opposite side.
Yeah, I think it's the fisherman's knot.
Let's try it out.
Wait, but that's the name of the knot.
Perfect.
But it's a type that we're looking for as well. So we have the knot, and this is a bend. Or so it tells us at the top.
That should do it.
Yes. Okay, we're cranking. We have a question about a schooner boat. We have a question
That was
about
not
the
bad at all.
moon.
Should I stop?
No. You should not. I like it. We need the left side of the boat. We need also the fine for clamming without a permit. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. Ooh, perfect. We do know the bit about about where the sun sets. But we do need the information about... Where is it? The North Star is part of which constellation? Northern Hemisphere, ancient navigators took advantage of the fact that Polaris, the North Star, is directly overhead at the North Pole. Doing something as simple as holding an arrow at arm's length, sighting the horizon at the North Star at the same time, and noting the angle of the North Star relative to the horizon, it was possible to gauge one's latitude. Navigators, when leaving port, determine their latitude by noting the position of the North Star. After sailing on open seas, they would find their way home, noting the angle of Polaris, hence the latitude. They'd sail either north or south depending on whether the latitude was greater or less than that of their home port. Gosh, can you even imagine? Being like, all right, I'm on a boat, let's find the stars and just get oriented
What
real
happens if
quick.
it tells you to sail out instead of south? Just
You
keep
know-
heading out.
The eyes have it. They reach the latitude of their home port. They sailed either west or east. As long as they maintain their latitude, they return home safely.
Oh, wait.
Yes,
Yeah.
let's go. Polaris, we found at the end of the handle, is known as Ursa Major or Little Bear. That's what we're looking for,
Is
right?
it Polaris or is it
I think that's the name.
the name of the constellation?
They want to know what part it's, or what it's part of. It's part of the Little Dipper.
Yep.
Little Dipper.
Am I smart or what?
You are, Nancy. Oh,
We
yeah,
helped
let her
you,
know.
Nancy.
Draw an imaginary line between the two stars. I find it so difficult to fathom what that even would have taken to orient yourself there in the sky. The fact that the sun and moon always rise in the east and set in the west, which we already had, helps discern the direction in which they're moving. The more detailed the additional information they had, what the day of year, what time, how far the sun rose. We did get to see we saw the time on like a sundial in action yesterday, and that was really cool because it actually works, and it's just wild to think about.
That was the first time I've ever seen a sundial that was like actually worked. Like I've seen them before, but I don't
yeah,
feel
if
like
it's
they
like
were
a
set
cloudy
up. They
day
were
or
just like
something.
thrown to
Yeah,
the side.
that was
somewhere.
really cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so we have some really good information here. We're ranking. Well, let's look for some information about the clamming find. We need to know about the left side of the boat, the moon. Oh, moonrise. It does talk about that. My bad. Up back here, moonrise. Anything about the moon?
I think it was on the one with... It's on the same one as
Okay.
the sunset.
Sun and moon. Oh, they both rise in the east, set in the west. Sun and moon. Sun and moon. Rise in the east.
Yes!
Nice. Okay, now we just need some information about clamming permits, the
This game
size of the
feels-
boat.
More educational already than
schooner
some of the other ones.
This one's certainly so. Sailboat types, we need a bit about a schooner. Sea caves result when the coast for time waves erode the coastal cliffs, exploiting weaknesses in sandstone or basalt. Basalt is volcanic, sandstone is compressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is extremely educational. They all have at least a bit, but this one extremely so. Especially forming arches, vaulted chambers, and occasionally honeycomb or caverns. Waves compound the vertical surface with flows averaging several hundred pounds per square inch, and wave-driven sand and rocks add to the erosion process.
Did you say your parents liked that you played this
Love
game
it.
when you
It's
were
the
younger?
big joke in the family that it was always, oh, where'd you learn that, Nancy Drew? Yes, usually yes.
It's like, oh, you're playing something educational. Keep playing.
Yeah. Oh no, and they never had a problem with it. It was just always funny. It's like, oh, I learned that from Nancy Drew. You know. We have a large concentration on these sea caves in Washington, Oregon, and California. A cave on Santa Cruz Island off the coast of California is the largest known sea cave in the world. Colorful rocks, lichen, and algae which line the walls of this deep, dark cave prompted early observers to call it the Painted Cave. Most of them readily lend themselves to exploration and kayak. Awesome.
Is that our kayak?
Like, how did you get
You
that
like
photo?
foreshadowing?
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe.
So others may be dry, so they're not always filled with water. Ocean swells frequently make entering and exiting caves challenging, if not downright dangerous. And wave action within some sea caves. And surface high can also be violent. Gosh, can you imagine being trapped in a sea cave when the water gets... I'm not big on water anyway. I'm already very scared of water even when it's
It reminds
calm.
me of, what was
So-
that person who got stuck in the cave upside down? I'm talking about, like, kind of recently. They were climbing, no, through the caves. They were like, you know how people wedge through the caves and they
Yeah.
got stuck upside down for like, I don't know, say like 48 hours
Nope.
and then they passed away?
It's a no.
Nope. Yeah, caves kind of creep me out a
It's
little.
terrifying.
The few we've been in, I'm like, kind of creepy.
Nightmare. Yeah, it's literally.
Mm-mm.
It makes me think that movie As Above, So Below. Same thing. It's
Claustrophobic.
just caves. It's all just caves. Okay.
It's all just caves.
Oh, see, I was trying to click on sailboat types. Here we go. So we need to know about a schooner. Talk to me. Talk to me,
More
schooner.
mass.
What was the question about the schooner? Oh, masts.
Mess.
Very good.
Let's go. Okay. We need to know about the left side of a boat, and we need to find out the fine for clamming. Gotta be the boats, huh? What can you tell us about a boat? We got a dinghy, we got a sloop. A lot of pirate ships. Sloop. Catches two-masted with an aft sail in front. Yawl. That's funny. Two-masted boat.
Well, I wasn't going to say it.
Yawl. With an aft sail behind the rudder. A schooner has two or more masts.
Y'all like my boat?
Yeah. Come on, y'all. We're going
I
sailing.
couldn't hold it in. I was like, I had to say it. Okay, anyway, back to
Back
business.
to- that doesn't help us though. We still need to know the left and right side of a boat. And the fine for clamming.
There was nothing in there about
Well, okay, just based on your knowledge
of boats.
of the world, do you know the two sides of a boat? Just off the top. When you hear the words, I think you'll know them. I know this from playing it and just from, I feel like, other Nancy Drew things.
You're asking me to think globally?
Think globally. Be cool. Don't go in the stairwell. Nothing else here really. Oh, nautical terms. Okay. We didn't
was
get
that
to
guy?
see. This is old Guido. In case you couldn't tell.
Isn't that why?
Little, yeah, right?
It's like kind of racist.
Yeah, a little bit. You shouldn't necessarily. So we've got a drift to bilge, bow to dinghy. We need to know about the left side of a ship.
Yeah.
Phone up, phone up, phone up, phone up.
Some Jersey
Get
Shore
crazy,
right there.
get loud, get stupid. Let's bounce. You want to have fun, do something. You want to have fun, do something crazy.
So he was on Jersey Shore and he sails a boat?
He contains multitudes.
Yeah.
We need to know about the left side of a ship. Talk to me.
Wait. What's this to go on here?
We
No.
haven't had anything yet.
Nope. Nope.
Nothing.
Nope.
Isn't this interesting though? Okay. Up.
What did... Wait, when you told me to think
know?
about the globe, where does port come into play?
Is it right? Left side of the
But
boat.
you said think about like the Earth.
Globally. Just think about all the things you know.
But
Just,
why would port be?
just thinking about like if you might have had
Good.
that knowledge previously. Port and then the opposite. You know what the opposite is?
Is this boat portable?
It is portable. This is the opposite. Starboard. So we know starboard and port. Or left and right sides.
I feel like I really missed out on my education by not playing Nancy Drew when I was.
Certainly. We need information about clamming now, and that, unfortunately, does not seem to be covered here. However, I will say we're killing it. Look at this.
So what do we need? The crab. We need the fine for climbing.
We
That's
have a
it?
crab, though, and we're not allowed to get rid of this one. So we're just going to have to hope that this crab is...
Be
the right one.
crazy. Get loud. No, stop my head. Ride your sailboat.
What's up?
Nothing from Katie.
See you in a bit. I'll be right here.
Let's see what else we can do now. Nope. Well, I didn't necessarily want to. Stop meddling. We got the memo. Our GPS is still broken. Honk honk. 2 honks for good measure. Let's see what else we
Katie's
can do
like,
here.
can you please stop?
Let's go back to Whale World, see if it's open now.
Just a short 20-mile bike ride.
Fancy's on a little...
Someone should like
Tour de
figure out the
France.
true distances in the game. Like when you drive, when you walk.
So I was showing you yesterday when you were looking at photos, there is a... Dang it, it's still closed. There is a real museum that this is based on that you can go to, and it's literally
Is it
got
in
like...
Washington?
Yeah, it's
Washington State?
on the San Juans, yeah.
Have you
Or
gone?
in this area. No, not personally. It looks so cool.
Kind of Nancy Drew
Yeah,
fan
I
are
know.
you.
I'm working on it.
You haven't been to Whale World? You haven't ridden your bike. You have to ride
You
your
haven't been
bike
to the
there.
Hot Kettle Cafe?
We have to ride our bikes there.
Okay.
You again?
Oh.
No, don't admit to trespassing.
Well, we can either
No,
admit
let's
it
say
or
sorry.
we can
Let's
say sorry.
Let's say sorry.
This one?
No.
Oh, say we're sorry.
I'm
Okay,
sorry
we're
for
admitting it.
trespassing like that.
So what do you want?
Did I just...
See you around.
Vote for Holt. Spread the word.
He doesn't seem very upset.
Hi,
Did I just
Nancy.
screw it
How's
up?
it going?
It's been
it doesn't
fun
matter.
talking to you.
Yeah, hasn't it though?
Okay.
He was so
We
angry,
clearly
and then he was
need
like,
a
"Vote
little
for Holt.
something more."
It's all good. Just vote for me. And we're even."
A little bit of blackmail. Don't go up to the lighthouse. I won't tell anybody you're at the lighthouse as long as you vote for me, even though you're literally not a resident of this state or county.
And you're on vacation.
Still vote for me. So we got some rocks from this little pile.
And release the crab.
Kind of frustrating. Oh,
There's something in that bottle, but it's stuck on those rocks.
You need a
okay.
rope. Yeah. I'll try.
Okay. It's a great guess because voter fraud. Stands exactly right. Okay, so this you are
Nope. Nope.
you are right. Stop it. You're right in thinking that it is kind of similar to Shadow Ranch and that you have to get your angle and leverage.
I was gonna throw the cell phone at it, but
This is a Nokia, right? We're
angle,
fine.
power.
I like it.
It's not full power.
Okay,
I'd say it's back here.
let's see it.
Oh, like it's funny. It says skip. I thought it meant like skip.
Skip. No, yep. Skip the rock.
First try. Let's go.
Let's try again.
I run out of rocks.
We can get more rocks.
The angle looked right.
The angle looks good.
Wait.
It also reminds me of
Why can't I-
Haunted Carousel in this way.
Oh, there's only 3 options. Okay.
Yeah, angle we get 5 options.
Second try. Let's go.
Oh!
What? What was that? Forget it. I'm throwing the phone at it.
This is much larger.
No, my angle was wrong.
Okay.
So this is shorter. So it skip more. Yeah. Not really.
You can always get more rocks.
Oh, that was
That's alright. We can get more rocks.
that was
Back up here.
trash.
Back up again. Yeah. Plenty of rock piles. I think there's a couple rock piles to choose from. Let's get some more.
Give me all
rocks.
your
I
rocks.
already have some rocks.
3.
Here.
Nancy says 3 is the
Oh.
limit. Because I can't set them down. Yeah. Back to the right. There. Yep. Yep. Okay. Here we go again.
I think the angle needs to be shorter.
Okay.
But that went further when I did the middle part. Was this backward? That should be more.
I thought that was one part, but I don't know for sure. It's alright. It's alright. I'll try again. So maybe it's a power thing versus an angle thing.
Maybe it's a power thing.
Oh no! Okay.
The angle, though, I'm not seeing any differences.
Let me tell you.
Wait.
Oh, I jumped over it. Okay, so maybe your angle's good, maybe not the power turn. But yeah.
Give me a rock.
I already
plenty of
had
rocks.
some rocks.
Back at it.
This way?
Yep.
Why did I get so lost?
Okay. Here we go. Get it.
I tried that.
Don't get lost. Oh, get Iggy.
We need Iggy right now.
Iggy's a proper pirate.
So that went to... Okay.
There is some more. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna summon my inner Iggy. Okay, you try, because
Okay.
I really thought that was gonna work. I would never say Iggy's name unless I thought I was actually gonna get it. It's just disrespectful.
He's like, don't bring me into this. So I felt like you did good here. Did we already do this?
Yes, that was the first.
Middle?
Yeah. Can't see Drew voter fraud is the next game. I just
like that too. More of an angle. Not enough. Let's go more power. Wow, I didn't think this would be that freaking hard. It's really not, I don't think.
I'm glad it wasn't just me.
No, it's not. It's all of these things like. There's something it's giving it to us off the bat. Wow, this shouldn't be that
The
difficult,
closest
huh?
I got was lowest power, lowest angle.
Did you try here?
Yes.
Here?
No. Yes.
Oops.
Lowest power, lowest angle.
Let's just work our way up. I don't think it's lowest power. I think we're gonna go mid power.
I'll try lowest angle, mid power.
Oh!
It touched it. I saw it.
Did we already go here?
Wait, no. Wait. Just try. What?
Oh, it keeps jumping. Okay. Let's keep it mid power and just work mid power all the way through. This isn't even a hard puzzle.
Yeah.
Not mid power, huh? We already did mid, right?
Yeah. Do shortest angle and most.
Okay, next one. Here we go. Let's go most power, second. Okay, third. Wowzer Bowser.
If Iggy was here,
You'd be disappointed.
swim out in his little pirate outfit.
He just grabbed for us. Not most power, most angle. Do it to say we did. Wow. I'm just working my way all the way through. This isn't easy for one, so we could have jumped over one. This isn't even tough. This isn't even a tough one. I don't think it has to do with the type of rock. Of course.
I was thinking about that. Yep. Oh.
That was it too. Oh wait. This, right? We've already done that as well, but I didn't want to miss any, like I said. All this for a stupid bottle that we could literally just step out there and grab. Alright. Do we do the least? Do that? Have we done this? On the top. It just throws it right. It's just a straight into the water.
Throw my rocks in the water. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd much rather swim out.
We'll go back at the least.
This is like... It is.
Least power, least angle.
That one?
I must have skipped something. Hang on.
You skipped something.
Buck up, Nancy.
Yeah.
What did I skip?
The rock.
You're not a rock.
I already have some rocks.
Here. I'm gonna try again.
Alex is back at it. This is... Okay.
This is not embarrassing.
Right.
What? That's
I
not...
love the ones when it goes directly. We got it.
We did this one.
Yeah.
We did this one. What did I just do?
Lowest power.
Highest power. Oh, we did that already.
It's gonna be building the land. We literally could have made it across on foot by now if Nancy were really... I guess
Also,
it's really not
it looks
Nancy's
like
fault.
it's
It's our
6 feet
fault.
away. Like, it's not even. I'm throwing the phone.
Next one, Nancy.
Might be,
3 more rocks and we're out of here.
Nokia. You know, they weigh a lot.
Yeah.
I already have some rocks.
So let us hold more rocks.
You could always put the rocks down, Nancy. Okay. Most. Just do whatever you want.
Oh my!
Yes! Most power, least angle. Listen to music.
Lesson of the day: don't skip rocks.
Message in a bottle. Rosebud. That's right.
Thank you for being
Thank you
patient.
for the support, guys. Sorry, that shouldn't have been that difficult. 42.517. Another message in a bottle. So funny. Good job, Hal. Okay.
So, what was it? It was.
Highest power, lowest angle.
I think we
I
did.
thought we did
I
that
think
too, but clearly.
They're messing with us.
Are we gonna get in trouble? What was that? Oh,
Whoa, that was close.
maybe part of the reason they
One trying to
don't
kill
want us
us.
going in there. Got a little 4-digit code, as Nancy says. There could be what, 10,000 possible combinations? Guessing could take a while. That's what Nancy would say. Okay, something here. We got a little. I don't even want to get into this side of things, but playing this, the whole reason, like I've said, for the new folks here, the whole reason we're doing this is for my sister, so she can watch the games be streamed. And I can't tell you for how long we sat here the first time we played this and went, okay, this little dinging must mean something. You hit the left side, you hit the right side. What does it mean? What does it mean? How do you get in? Only to find out that, like, when you're meant to get in, you'll have the information. We sat here for hours going, port,
You just
starboard,
got-
starboard, port, starboard.
And you needed to. You need to do something else to.
You're always gonna get the information you need to be getting to the next step. You're not generally gonna have to be totally stuck and guess. But I remember being stuck there for a very long time. We're also like, 10 and 7 years old.
Oh, I thought that was like last year.
Ben too. That was the
I'd
the
probably
most
get
recent.
stuck there. So I can't
Let's
talk.
see if we can talk to Katie at all.
What's up?
Nothing.
See you in a bit.
Have fun.
So we skipped a bunch of rocks and
We
we
skipped a
found
bunch
a
of
bottle.
rocks. We got some bottles. She also gave us a phone number for somebody who might know a little bit more information.
Looks like whatever's in here is starting to
defrosting.
defrost.
This is a great marker for how you're progressing in the game. You know how certain things happen when you're progressing. So this is defrost a little bit. It means, hey, maybe we've made a little progress because some time has passed and it's recognizing that. She gave us a phone number for somebody who might be able to tell us more about this piece of wood. His name was Casey Porterfield.
Oh, look at this phone, yeah.
Yeah. This is our phone number on there in case we forget.
Maritime Library, this is Casey.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew. Katie Firestone suggested I give you a call.
Katie who?
Katie Firestone?
Never heard of her.
Oh.
I know a marine biologist named Katie Firestone.
Yes, that's her. I'm staying
It's,
with her here
exactly
in
what I
Snake
said.
Horse Harbor.
Oh, well then what can I do for you?
Cool.
She said you might be able to help me identify the ship that this piece of plywood I found on the beach came from.
How do you know it came from a ship?
Because it says SS on it. The rest of the name is missing.
Doesn't mean anything. Now if it said SS, which stands for steamship,
Steamship.
that'd be different.
Good to know.
Actually, that is what it says.
Oh, well then it came from a ship. Or should I say shipwreck? What kind of wood is
What
it?
would you say in this situation? Ow.
I'd say, are you gaslighting me? Because
'Cause this is ridiculous.
I'm.
Plywood or old?
What kind of wood is it?
What would you say if it were somebody were asking you that? In reality.
I would say I don't know. There's no way that we know that that's
I
plywood.
don't know. Old?
Sorry, for a second there, I thought you said old.
Actually,
What's this
that
guy's
is
name?
what I said.
Casey
You're
Porterfield.
about as much use as a beanie in a hurricane. Look, if you want me to tell you what shipwreck that wood came from, you're gonna have to
Beanie.
tell me what kind of wood it is.
Actually, I
I
had to
had
think.
no idea.
Well, you just get yourself a book on wood and figure
Okay.
it out. Maybe Katie has one. Soon as you do, call me back. I love checking
Yeah,
out
it's
stuff
like,
like this.
Yeah.
and also go get your own information on wood. So that was helpful.
No, it didn't come from a ship. But if you said SS, then yeah, it
What's
did
up?
come from a ship.
See you in
Nothing
a
else
bit.
from her. So we need to
Have
figure out what
fun.
type of wood this is. He said, go get yourself a book on wood.
Do you think if we said
And figure
plywood
it
because it was the
out.
only option that it would have been correct?
Genuinely can't remember. I mean, it is clearly some type of plywood. Maybe not.
Well,
It's up for interpretation. See if we can find anything online. Wood or
maybe the ship ones.
types of wood, or like sailboat types, or sailboat term, or nautical terms.
Sailboat. I was thinking more of the sailboat types,
Okay.
like what they're made of, but I don't.
I think this one only genuinely gives
Wait.
us the
Yeah, the nautical one.
the
yeah.
type, like, or what the masts
go back to
cell
the,
situation is.
What would the other one be? Nautical term? Wait, not sample. Oh no.
That was the knots. We can see that nautical term.
Wait, go back over.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see him.
Orca, we got a map, we got sea cave, sailboat types, sun, moon, north star, sea, nautical terms. Not
Nautical
samples.
term.
Nautical terms. Okay.
And then pause.
Nautical terms.
Yep, there he is. I wish we
Well,
could just
Guido?
zoom in on his face.
I know.
Okay.
This is just gonna be like vocab for us, but maybe we can find something out about
I will
boats.
say he said to find a book on it, and this is not a book.
This is not a book.
For a second there, I thought you said old.
It's like, what a loser. He gets off the phone. Idiot.
I
Casey
can't
can't help me
imagine.
figure out. Okay, this is in our notes. Casey can't help me figure out where the driftwood I came from unless I tell him what kind of wood it is. As if. All right. We have our notes. Try to find a book on wood identification so I can figure out what type of wood piece the driftwood is made of.
Yeah, I feel like he would have ripped us apart if we said plywood.
To be,
For a minute, I thought you said plywood.
he was gonna.
You
give
dummy.
us- he was gonna give us trouble no matter what.
Okay.
There was no way we were ever gonna please him. Oh, we never saw this before. It's a bunch of books.
Took all the books out of the drawer up here.
Let's have a
Must have been
tour.
looking for something.
Ooh.
Want me to put them away?
If you could put them back in the drawer for me, that would be awesome.
My favorite type of puzzle in all of Nancy Drew. We did this in the last one too. All she wants is for all of the books
Okay,
to
what's
fit
the
back
best-
in the
Oh,
drawer. These
yeah.
are so fun. I love them so
Space
much.
left over.
And that is not sarcasm. I genuinely enjoy these puzzles. And then maybe once we do that, we can actually look through what she's got here in her library.
Because we won't be able to find the book unless it's organized.
Precisely. Oops. There are. Oh, I don't like that. There's so many types of puzzles that constantly reoccur in these games. That seems like too large a space. Do you see the space there that it's leaving?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
It looks like it's
confident.
overlapping on the right.
I know
side.
it does look like it's overlapping,
Or
but
on
it let
top
me.
of the right.
The fact that let me place it though.
What about on top of it?
It doesn't. Oh, maybe it does. That doesn't fit in the freaking drawer though. Look at that.
What about in the garbage can?
Garbage can. Let's put it in the garbage can. This is ridiculous. That's not Nancy.
Yeah, it was like overlapping.
Nancy. Do your best, man. You can't be. Yeah, that looks good. That's clean.
Yes.
That's clean.
No.
Alex says no. We go, oh, look how long
yeah.
this one is.
Yeah.
Ew, but look at the space.
Right there. Nope. Yeah, I don't know. Yep. I don't know.
The space is ridiculous.
Please. Okay. I was not expecting.
Whatever. Let's see. Our real morphology, which we know relates to
Complex morphological issues, microscopic tracheid analysis, microtome surfacing. Oh, I don't know if this book is for me, but maybe if I give Dr. Predovicu a call, she can help me out.
For sure. Hashtag Junior Detective. That's right. That's the reason we're on Junior Detective here. See how ugly the overlapping was, though? Wasn't quite as satisfying as we would be looking for generally.
Yeah, I thought they would lock in.
But looks like this doctor is gonna have information on wood. She's the assistant director of the National Wood Laboratory in Wisconsin. So maybe she can help us figure out what type of wood we have. It looks like that's the only book here we can read. But hey, we found it.
So we'll call her.
We've got a little lab here.
Wait,
One
there's
slice of wood.
Yeah, that's our. We just put it on there. Our
So we have to call her. And
I should
then...
finish
figure
this
out how
before I
the
go
heck to do
looking at the
this.
slides in there.
Okay. Dr. Predovicu.
This is Dr. Predovicu.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew, and I'd like some help identifying this piece of wood I found.
I'd be happy to assist. Do you have our mailing address?
Well, that's the problem. I don't have time to send it to you. Would it be possible to identify it over the phone?
Certainly. Just hold it up to the phone for a couple of seconds and I'll take a reading. I'm kidding, of course. I usually don't do this over the phone, but I'll give it a try.
All right.
You will, however, need to take a look at your sample under a microscope.
Oops, I better go do that.
Which
I'll call you right
everybody
back.
has.
What?
Okay. Well, we do have a microscope.
Oh, I was
though,
gonna say we're
fortunately.
standing right next to it.
Yeah. Fortunately. So we need
One slice of wood.
have the slice of wood. What the heck?
I should finish this before I go looking at the
I'm
slides
literally
in there.
working on it, Nancy. Hang on.
One slice of
We
wood.
have the slice of wood.
One glass
We
slide.
got a glass slide.
There. This is gonna look so
Okay, cool,
cool
we can
under
check
the
it out.
microscope.
Ooh, I remember this part being
Let's
vaguely
have a look.
difficult. Here we go. So, take a good recollection of, or a good mental image of what we have here with the wood. We have like a brownish reddish wood. We have lots of holes. We have some horizontal stripes. The holes are black, relatively small. Anything else you want to add?
Plywood.
Plywood. And old.
No, I would have no clue what I'm looking for as far as like what I'm supposed to tell this person.
How hard can it be?
Hardwood?
Okay. That's all the information I'm really gonna be able to glean from this.
It just looks like
I don't
bubbles
know.
and lines.
I
to
don't know.
me.
I'm stumped.
I'm sticking with plywood.
Okay. Here we go. Let's call her back.
I don't think plywood's a type of wood.
Definitely not.
Irina Predovicu speaking.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew again. I've got the sample all
We'll
ready.
text you a
All
picture.
right, we'll get started.
Morse code. Dylan
Where
says
did
Morse
you
code.
find this wood?
Yes.
I like
It's
that.
a piece of driftwood, probably used for a crate.
Is
Okay.
the wood sample black, brown, or yellow?
Rolling brown.
Yeah.
Brownish.
Tell me about
Brown or brown,
Brown
reddish?
reddish.
it. Okay. Brown radish.
Brown reddish.
Yellow.
Does the sample have many holes, just a couple, or none at all?
I would say many
Many.
because it's not a couple.
It's plywood. Yeah.
Many.
And are there some holes that are big and some that are small, or are
Same
they all the
size.
same
All
size?
the same size.
I really did take a good mental.
They're all the same size.
Okay. And the holes are really, really tiny,
No.
right?
No.
Okay. They're pretty
No,
sizable.
they're pretty sizable.
Then you've got a tropical hardwood. I was assuming the sample was a North American
all
wood.
right.
All right. Are there any distinguishable horizontal
Yes.
lines
Yes.
on the sample?
Horizontal lines.
Yes, there
we
are
got them.
horizontal lines.
If this wood is used for crating, then it's probably Luan. It's fairly common in plywood, but it's a rainforest timber, so it's declining in popularity.
I've never ever heard of Luan wood in my life other than this game. Have you ever heard of that? Luan?
Luan, all
I thought you
right.
meant have
Thanks
I
for
ever
your
heard of
help.
plywood?
Glad to have been
I
of
was like,
service.
no.
You familiar? Plywood? Okay, let's
We
get
should
back
go to Home
Casey.
Depot and ask for Luan.
Do you have any Luan,
Luan
wood, specifically for a crate?
They like call the police. They're like, that's highly endangered.
suspicious.
Maritime Library, this is Casey.
All right,
Hi,
here he
this is Nancy Drew. I called before about the driftwood.
Never heard of you. Now, if you'd have said Nancy Drew,
Oh,
Yes, that's me, Nancy Drew, Katie Firestone's friend.
so what kind of wood are we talking about here, Nancy?
he sounds like the grandpa in The Simpsons.
He totally does.
Yeah.
Luan.
Well, if that driftwood did come from a cargo container that's part
Okay.
of a shipwreck, there's a good chance I can figure out which one. Call me
Nancy.
back in an hour or so.
Nancy
Can
Old.
identify a ship by what its cargo containers are made out of?
Ever since the hobo spider got into the U.S. by
Okay.
laying eggs in the wood crating of ships coming from Europe, the feds have made sure that cargo ships keep real careful records. Of course, I'll be taking things like tides, currents, weather conditions, proximity to Snake Horse Harbor. I'll be taking all those factors into consideration too.
I really appreciate your doing this for me, Casey.
And well, you should.
That's another Nancyism that I bring into regular life quite frequently. And, well, you should.
And then hangs up.
Isn't that good? Peace out. That's how you end it. Okay, so we got some good information there. A little bit about the wood. We got the books organized. He's going to be looking into this piece of wood for us. We can check our email, nada, notes. We're doing pretty good. All
Forgot what the
we have
message
on
in the
here is about the message in the bottle. Oh, we got to go back to Holt. We answered all these questions. I don't think that's the right crab, though. We didn't mean to pick that up, but that's my bad. So, here we go.
You're bad, it's your crab.
Mike. That's fine.
I thought you said Nancy.
All right. Let's see how we did with the rest of the quiz, though. See if we can get our GPS.
He's like,
Once
wrong.
we get a GPS,
Wrong.
You again?
did I not? Oh, we missed it. Sorry, I forgot. We've missed
you
one
around.
question. We haven't
Vote
answered
for
one
Hope.
final
Spread the
question.
word.
Well, no, it says to bring him a
No,
crab,
no, no, no,
too.
no, no. But also, well, yeah, but we haven't answered about the fine.
Hi, Nancy.
Ooh,
How's
we
it
can know
going?
how-
I
we can
found
know
a
what
bottle
agenda, though.
floating in the water with a
About our
strange
messages.
message inside.
Most, if
bottle.
not all, the notes you find in bottles around here were put there by Hilda Swenson. She was this lady who retired here with her husband about 20 years ago. They made a ton of money in Hollywood as writer-producers and just wanted to enjoy life. Wonderful people, very active. In fact,
Funky,
Hilda
right?
was mayor for 8 years. But then, out of the blue, her husband died. They'd been a team for so long that, well, she pretty much died then too.
What do you mean?
She just kind of lost it. Started talking to walls and doing bizarre things until one day she rode to the island across the channel that she and her husband owned and never came back.
And now she uses notes in bottles to communicate with people?
Funky, right?
Trouble is, nobody can understand what she's trying to say.
Creepy.
All she ever writes is letters and numbers and that one word, Rosebud. I leave a couple of bags of groceries outside her cabin every week, and sometimes I can see her inside. But whenever I try to talk
that
to
nice?
her, she won't answer.
Yeah.
I wonder what she's trying to tell us.
We'll never know what's going on in that mind of hers.
It's been fun talking to you.
Back at ya.
So we've got another
It's been
character
fun.
that's been introduced, but we don't really have much information. It sounds like she's kind of a recluse. Still closed. Dang. Pop back over to Katie's. We really just need the information on the
Fine for climbing without a permit.
get us the last step of the way. And just go around Katie's these both the more similar and see. Isn't this just totally coastal vibes though? And think so Her Interactive is based in Washington. So
Oh, that's funny.
yeah, that people say like that's one of the reasons this game is so particularly stellar with
They
the
had messed this
scene.
up. Yeah.
What's up?
See you in a
Okay.
bit.
Enjoy.
Poke around a little more. We're clearly missing something. Gone in our luggage. You know.
It looks like whoever damaged your engine did something to your faucet, too.
Can't we?
It'd be
Can't
great
use
if
our
you could fix
faucet.
it. The pipes are in the cabinet under
Oh, okay.
the sink.
Classic.
At least the person who messed up the faucet left all
This is
the
a
pipes here.
really good
I
one.
hope.
I'll let you know right now. Let's get it. Right click pieces to rotate.
That
The
looks
nice
right.
thing about this is when it's right, it's gonna stick. So we don't have
How'd
to.
you know that was the right one?
I've played this approximately 500 times. Not 500 truly, but and I,
That
like I said, I'm
doesn't
not
go
gonna
there.
remember. It's taken me. It's been a long time, but there's some things you just never forget.
That doesn't go there.
There's gonna be a lot of those too. Would you like to
That
try?
doesn't go there.
Would you like to do?
Yeah, are these first two right?
The first two are correct. They'll stick in place when they're correct.
This is the puzzle I always do first.
I know, I was thinking that too, and this generally is the same for me too, Ding Dong. I don't know why I just passed over it. We were just doing so many other things, but usually you kind of poke all the way around the ship first, and I just kind of passed over it. We were doing so many other things.
That doesn't go there. That doesn't go there.
Oh,
You know,
that's
even when
Nancy.
you're putting it back, she's gonna give you some.
That
she's
doesn't
gonna give
go
you some
there.
gruff.
Nancy.
Nice. All right.
That looks right.
Killing it, killing it.
That doesn't go there.
Right click to rotate. Yeah.
That doesn't go there.
Nancy.
Don't make me angry, Nancy. Yes. Awesome. Oh,
No.
you can right click too, for anyone who are unsure. Nice.
That looks
Very
right.
nice. Let's go.
The pipe's all fixed. I'll turn the water back on. There was something under the pipe.
Something under the pipes.
Well, world.
Well, world.
Cool.
Little business card. The music when you get something right.
I do
The
like it.
upbeat, like
it's very
Irish.
satisfying.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Maybe I should have been a plumber.
Probably. Think we've earned a sandwich.
Is that what plumbing's like?
Would you
Just
like some jellyfish on your sandwich?
Ew. Don't. Oh.
Eat it. Eat the jellyfish.
Right here, eat
Would
it.
you like some baking soda on your sandwich? How about some cocoa sauce?
Everything I said about this being an educational game, I take back. 'Cause you cannot be promoting
and
to put
some
baking
mayonnaise
soda on
that
your
expired in 1994. No, we won't eat it. That's disgusting.
Would it give you second chance?
I'm not gonna eat it. I'll tell you that right now.
What a waste of a sandwich.
And it's kind of wasteful, at least of the bread. Okay, we found a business card under the pipes for Whale World.
We can go. Hopefully.
Well, hopefully now. It's so funny because I don't know why I passed over that puzzle so many times, but we were doing a lot of things. We've got a lot of things done. Now it's open. All right. We can go poke around. So this is the little lobby. We can go check out the rest of the museum later, but we'll talk to this gentleman
Hi
first.
there, welcome. Feel free
Notice
to wander
the-
around, read everything,
Fine
do
for
everything.
climbing.
Just enjoy. If you have questions, I'll be right here.
Thank you.
Can we answer that while we're here?
Let's do it. So-
138.43?
Is that right? I thought it was 134. 138.43, sorry. 138. 43.
Perfect.
All right. Okay, so now we
I
finished.
have to bring him a male Dungeness crab.
Accidentally picked up a female. It's fine though. So he says we can poke around here. So let's do that, and then we can go back to Holt and see
This is
what's what.
Miss, please don't touch that.
Oh, okay.
Why can't
He said, "Don't touch it. Don't have nothing to do with it." He said, "All right." You might recognize this from desk.
From Whale World.
That's a beauty.
Ship in a bottle. These are pretty cool.
Interesting.
Isn't that interesting? I feel like that used to be like way more of a thing.
Brother used to have one.
Ship in a bottle?
I don't know where he got it, but it was really old. And it
So
was like,
cool.
yeah, it's super cool.
It's kind of a crazy little thing.
You ever watch videos of how people do it?
Yes. You have to put it in and pull the sails up and
No,
stuff.
you just take the ship, you throw the bottle out.
No.
I wonder whatever happened
That'd
to
be
that.
ridiculous.
It probably is still around.
Right, they're mammals. We know this. They have lungs.
What is the poipus of this? All right, we gotta stop. The puns are just always gonna.
I'm completely underwater here.
Well. All right, sorry.
Okay, so we can poke around the museum here.
I wonder how much time we'd save on beating a game by
Not making jokes. Is it killer whale sound? Oh, this game is so cool.
That's good.
They live in pods, range from 5 to 30. Females dominate the pod. Form subgroups. Use vocalization to communicate. Whereas baleen whales, interesting, tend to be found found by themselves or in loosely formed groups.
I thought I saw something recently that orcas are not whales and that they're actually whale killers. That's what orca means.
Right.
Killer whale.
Killer whale.
Killer, but
I think
they're
they're still
not
whales. What are they? Sharks? 'Cause they do have
Dolphins.
more like
I think they're dolphins. Dylan, I feel like you hit us with a history fact. Are killer whales dolphins?
I feel like why would they be saying that if they weren't? It's literally in the name. I don't know.
Because they
I'm not
kill
gonna-
whales.
Yeah, right. But so this was the gray whale that makes that sound. It kind of sounded like a drain, like draining. They're 45 feet long, 30 to 40 tons. No dorsal fin. Feed on tiny crustaceans and tube worms. Makes one of the longest migrations. They have a blotchy color on their skins. Somewhat present at birth. Okay, cool.
I've also never met an orca.
That's a good point.
Couldn't ask.
Got the minke, the smallest of the balines, sharply pointed snout. Because it starts to exhale before it reaches the surface, its spout is relatively low, rising about only 6 feet in the air. Marine mammals, right? Which includes whales, dolphins, and porpoises. I was at the beginning. However, they're not technically whales because they are toothed. We talked about this. Okay, so then what are they?
Largest member of the dolphin family.
There you go, Alex. Nice. Okay, nice. Killer whales or dolphins?
Yeah, thanks, Dylan.
Nice. Known as orcas are the largest member of the dolphin family.
I knew
That is
watching
so-
like
what was-
nature documentaries on
do watch a lot of nature
Netflix would
documentaries.
come in handy.
That's really interesting. Okay, so let's listen to the minke here.
Also, they're really terrifying.
Interesting. I wonder if it's because of it was just talking about here. Its spout is relatively low, so I wonder if that's why. I wonder if that has an effect on its sound. This is so interesting, man. They're so freaky. Okay, there's a little interactive station. Can't breathe underwater. They through gills like a fish. They hold their breath.
10 minutes is crazy.
Underwater 10 minutes at a time, while humpbacks can stay underwater for 30.
Their
Most
lungs
make
are-
shorter dives lasting under from 1 to 15 minutes because they usually dive in order to feed. How deep a whale dives depends on what it's hunting. While whales can dive to a depth of several hundred feet, the deepest recorded by an orca is 900. Humpbacks regularly go to 485 feet. Rays 390. So this gives us an idea. The dullest porpoise, right? Killer whales. Look how far down they go.
What about whale sharks?
They don't mention those in here.
What is it? With the.
What are you wearing? What are those? Flip World, the probability entertainment media are full of examples of how intelligent they are. The military has been using. Sorry. Hit the mic.
Sorry, it was our whale fins. Just your flipper.
The military have been using whales and dolphins for decades, exploiting their natural ability to locate and retrieve objects. Deep in the water, they communicate with each other and obviously respond to human commands. Frontal lobes of their brains are much larger than those of humans, suggest to some scientists that they're even more intelligent than humans.
Well, right, they say that about dolphins too, that they're smarter than us.
Math-based degree.
Hey, we were shocked on the information too. We hit the mic, knocked it over.
Like, wow, oh my god, blown away. Okay, so we don't have a card to insert here, but it looks like there's a couple of games to play.
We should make our own bloopers video, like, you know, Nancy Drew has like the outtakes.
Another one from Google. Here we go. Whale sharks can dive as deep as 1,900 meters, 6,000 feet, making them the deepest diving fish that have been recorded. I wonder why they go so.
You know what's funny is
crazy.
Dylan could just be writing anything and we'd believe it.
Literally. Say anything you want. Let's check out the doll's porpoise.
Thanks, Dylan. That's awesome. Yeah, whale sharks are scary. Even though they don't want to eat you, but like they're still scary.
Still scary. I mean, any of them. So it looks like the Dulles is the fastest swimming, 35 miles an hour. There's a rooster tail creates when swimming full speed helps to identify it with.
Is that really what it looks like?
It's a little purr.
Oh.
From the Dulles.
How cute.
They prefer deep, cold waters, are only found in the Pacific Ocean in the northern hemisphere, rarely found in the southern extremes. Their range in the summer months. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna think of that because they're a little bit larger. Whoa! Look how big the humpback is. Gosh, that's so cool. Like, so they're a baleen whale. They have 2 blowholes when it exhales. After a dive, it can its rays can rise 10 to 13 feet. Dives distinctively. Those are the ones that.
Would you ever go diving where like, or okay, let's say you know when people swim with like dolphins?
Yeah.
Would you ever do that?
I don't know. I really like them, but I
think I would.
Like a real
I think I would do
fear.
the dolphin. I don't know if I want to go underwater, but like in a tank with dolphins, we know they're friendly.
We've introduced ourselves.
Not killer whales.
Not killer whales.
Dolphins.
Humpback refers to the small, fatty dorsal fin. I'm guessing right there near the back. Hump is further exaggerated when the whale dives as its tail bends at a sharp angle. So they call it humpback. What do they sound like? Yeah, kind of like beluga. Isn't that wild? And they all sound so distinctively different. Okay, it looks like there's another little.
Looks like I need a key card.
Audio station, funsy activity over here. So they have a larynx, but no vocal cords. They produce a variety of sounds, from moans and grunts to chirps and whistles. They aren't sure how whales make sounds, but believe they do so in order to communicate with other whales. Makes the most sense. The humpback whale is famous for its songs, repeating units of sound. More than 30 minutes. They have an acute sense of hearing. While baleen whales have tiny external ear openings, toothed whales do not, so the orcas do not. Scientists believe that toothed whales hear or receive sound waves primarily through their lower jaws. They're receiving that information from the vibration then.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad I remembered they were in the dolphin family. That thing I watched, they had a lot about them.
About
killer whales that I literally had no
Gosh, they're
clue.
gnarly.
Yeah,
so
really
they're using high frequency sound waves, listening using echolocation, identical to the principle of sonar. So just like that's so wild. I'd forgotten about all of this. It's so interesting. I think I also played this so long ago that like every time I play it, a little bit more gets absorbed rather. Baleen whales then don't have the ability. Interesting. Determine size, shape, and speed. Gosh, that's so fascinating. Okay, cool. There's a little spinny wheel.
Well of word.
That's great. And then
looks like I need a key
everybody's
card.
favorite type of little rock'em sock'em game. Rather than using their teeth, Odoncetti use them to grab and crush their prey before swallowing. The Dulles porpoise has spade-shaped teeth, while the orcas are pointed. Orcas use their teeth to bite chunks out of larger prey, but can swallow smaller prey like seals and walruses whole. Smaller prey. Walruses. Not what I generally.
You know what I did see? It was like the orcas, and there was a seal on like an iceberg, like a small one, and they were purposely
ramming it,
or making
so
waves so that it'll knock the seal off. But I like
so
seals
sad.
too. Yeah. I know I shouldn't have said the sad.
I know.
Oh, the seals.
I know.
All right, let's not talk about this.
Neither toothed whales nor baleen whales seem to have a sense of smell. Thankfully, whales don't seem to be the least bit interested in making humans part of their diet. I don't know, I still want to mess with them.
I feel like a killer whale would eat you.
So fascinating. All right.
You know, I'm gonna take a wild guess here, but you're Nancy, right?
Yes. What are you,
Field.
psychic?
My name's Andy Jason. I saw your name on Katie's calendar last time I was out there.
Right.
What were you doing at Katie's?
I've been trying to buy her out and convince her to go into business with me. Unfortunately, she keeps refusing. Anyway, nice to meet you, Nancy.
Nice to
Any
meet
friend
you.
of Katie's is a friend of mine.
So you consider yourself to be a friend of Katie's?
I like to think we're friends, or that we could be friends if she'd just be reasonable.
You mean if she'd just accept your offer?
I'm offering her the deal of a lifetime. She'd make more money, she'd have more free time. I mean, look at this place. I run a first-class operation. It's my mission to see that everyone who comes to Snake Horse Harbor leaves with a greater appreciation for marine mammals. And if I make a buck in the process, that's cool too.
Why do you want to buy Katie out? She can't be taking that many customers away from you.
I don't like her taking any customers away from me. And frankly, with this whale doing its orphan thing out there, I'm losing a lot of customers to her.
Because as we know, she's the only one.
Why is that?
Katie convinced the fisheries service that she should be allowed to monitor the orca's condition, which means she can get right up next to the whale while my boat has to stay away.
Katie takes passengers with her when she checks on the whale?
Paying passengers, as many as she can safely fit.
What do you think should be done with the orca out there?
Nothing. I think people should just leave it alone. I mean, why do we humans always think we know best?
We
can barely deal with ourselves, let alone a whole other species.
I'd like to play the games in your center, but it looks like I need some kind of key card.
Hard
Here you
left.
go. This
Give
will
me a
activate
free
all
key
the
card.
games.
Sorry about the problems
It
you're
will also
having,
keep
but
track
I
of
need
what
a key
games
card.
you've
Can
won.
I play
and
some
it'll let you
games?
play
A lot of
all the
people have
games as
money on
many
it.
times as you want.
Okay.
Sweet.
Someone ransacked Katie's boat
Oh,
while
no,
she
we're
was
not.
in town this morning. Made a real mess.
Wonder if it's related to those burglaries.
We read about the
This actually
burglaries.
looked more
in
like
news.
vandalism.
Maybe Katie came back before the thief could get around to stealing anything.
What are you, a detective?
What kind of stuff was stolen in those other burglaries?
Food, tools, clothing, electronics. There was no sign of forced entry, no trace of who did it. Sheriff's still scratching his head.
Whoever ransacked Katie's boat tore a bunch of parts out of her engine. It's like they wanted to make sure she couldn't go
We need to be
anywhere for a
disclosing
while.
this much information.
That's
to
too
this
bad.
guy.
Yeah.
In a way, it's kind of
We
good.
really just needed
I mean,
a
for
card
you
so
at
we could
really
play
just
the
wanted to
game.
play the
Very
games.
true. As long as her boat's out of commission, I'll get all her customers.
That boat in a bottle you have is fascinating.
It was made by one of the first non-Native Americans to settle here, a guy named Benjamin Hawkins. I bought it from this lady who kind of went bonkers after her husband died.
So we've heard about her. This is who Jenna told
You
us
mean
about.
Hilda
who moved
Swenson?
From Hollywood with
That's
her
the
husband.
one. Gave away everything she owned, moved to this tiny island
So
across
this
the
is the second time
channel,
she's come up in a
and
short
went
period of time for us.
certifiably
Can
nuts.
we go on a whale watching
Which is
tour
too
and get a
bad.
keychain?
She was a nice lady.
If we do all of the
Oh, okay.
activities.
Thanks for your time.
Drop by again.
Okay. So the message in the bottle's from her. We know that he has some vested interest in Katie no longer being able to operate her boat. So looks like based on the card here, we can win one of these prizes. You just have to complete each of these activities first. So let's start with the whale diving activity. Kind of gives us an idea of how deep each of these can dive. Here we go.
Oh, this is
So
cool.
this is the doll porpoise.
Like, eat, breathe, and water. Use your
So we're gonna use the keyboard to make sure she eats. Don't
Let me
run
try.
out of air. Okay, we're gonna let
I'm
Alex
gonna
try.
try.
Here we go.
Easy.
Hard.
Or-
You can go easy. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Wait, do you really?
No, do the easy.
I'm so nervous.
So don't eat trash. Do eat fish. Make sure you don't want to run out of.
Starving.
Don't run out of oxygen. That's what's showing you on the side here.
Oh, I did.
Oh.
I did. I was gonna swim backwards.
Yep. Don't hit that. You don't want to go up. Don't hit the.
Is that a
Good
missile?
job. Yeah. Don't hit the missile. Nice work. We're gonna get some air in a bit. Nice. Killing it. Killing it.
Don't hit the other one.
Don't hit the killer whale. It's a killer whale. Or the shark.
Oh my goodness. It's like.
Oh.
It's kind of like Flappy Bird.
Got a Flappy Bird quality to it.
Am I not moving? Oh, there we go.
Nice. Nice.
All right, we're gonna stay back. It's
Yep.
gonna give us more room.
Nice. Yeah, no sharks, no toxic waste, no squid, no killer
Yummy, yummy,
whales.
yummy, yummy.
Yum, 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 yum. Yum, yum, yum. Nice.
You going what?
You need oxygen. You're gonna die. Nice.
Not today.
Oh, this is risky. I'd get down. I'd get down. Oh.
That's okay.
2 lives left. Here we go. I have no idea what score you need.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it.
Here we go. Nice. There you go. Good job.
Easy.
Okay, cool. So back out
Easy.
now. Good job. We accomplished our first.
Right, never a dull moment.
Never dull moment.
But there was like another. There was a checklist.
Oh, never a dull moment. That makes more sense. Okay. This
Oh,
one
no,
we gotta
was-
swim to freedom. Use the quiz to swim to open water. Each correct answer moves them closer to freedom. Get 3 wrong, you have to start over. Here we go.
Oh my goodness.
Didn't
We
write
did
that
not
down.
pay
Did not
attention.
write that one down. Okay, but maybe we can figure it out. Mega. So you would think big. I would guess not the dolls because it's the smallest.
Humpback.
That's my guess too. Nice. Oh, the fastest swimmer. It said this.
Orca.
Nope.
Sea mammals, including dolphins and killer whales.
Literally because they're extremely intelligent.
Fond of being
messed up.
bossed around.
Orcas are called killer because they kill and eat other whales. Right? Right.
Their black and white markings make
How
them
many
look very
blowholes do
handsome.
baleen? It's the 2, right?
2, I
They're the ones with
believe.
2? Nice. They have dorsal fins shaped like, oh, they talked about this. The triangle, right? Nope. Dang it. Baleen whales diet consists mostly of
Small
I guess
fish and
smash plankton, yeah.
Smish.
Yeah, nice job.
Alright, will
Okay,
we get
got
it 2
it.
wrong or?
You're allowed to get 3 wrong. We only got 2. I think just based on this, the
no.
whale sounds one is going to be important to us, so we'll go around and just take some little notes here of the other sounds. Killer makes a wee sound. The gray whale makes
Oh, water.
water sound. The minky
Cradoo.
thought more of a curdaw.
Crada.
Makes kind of a curdaw sound. I think we saw everybody on this side. Let's head over here to the dolls.
Purr.
Doll is a purr.
That's the cutest one.
That one is really cute. And last one is going to be the humpback. Oh yeah, it's like a singing. So something like that.
It kind of just sounds like
Okay,
a
let's
coyote.
check out this one. I think that sounds like a coyote.
Throughout the center, you've been able to hear the sounds different cetaceans
Here
make.
we go.
To see just how good your memory is, press a button, listen to the sound that plays, then press the button of the cetacean that made the sound. If you've made a correct match, the button
we
lights
go.
will stay on. When all the buttons are lit, you've matched them all.
Okay.
Start. The O-erp. Who's the gray whale? Because they were talking about how it has the shallower blowhole. That's gray. Oh. Did it not let me click that? Okay. My bad, it's making me play it twice, I guess. I thought it would both stay lit up. Ooh. That's the humpback. It's like the music sounding.
Coyote.
Humpback. Humpback. 3. Kerdaw.
Kerdaw.
Kerdaw. That was the minky. Nice. 4. The killer. Isn't that scary?
Yeah, imagine there's like 8 of them.
Like a whooping.
8 of them coming at you, like making that noise.
Is the dolls. Kind of like a little motorcycle.
Feeding frenzy. Do we have to feed them?
Not real ones, but this one is a pretty fun one. You could do it. So, here we are at the feeding frenzy. It's just like the bonk 'em type of thing, but you're gonna be feeding them. I like that they do this instead. Grab your fish. So the whales are hungry. As they surface, give them fish. The more you feed...
Do you have to keep hitting the fish?
Yeah, you feed them the fish.
Yum! 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 Yum!
Nice.
What? I missed.
Yum!
Keep going.
Yum!
Yum! Yum! Yum!
Yum!
Yum!
Yum!
Does it count?
Yum!
And be quick with it.
Yum! 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 Yum!
Nice. We only needed 15. Good job. Okay, cool.
I feel like a couple of them didn't register. Maybe they weren't hungry.
Might have not been hungry. Didn't need to eat. Okay, we've accomplished all of the...
This is cool how many games there
Isn't that
are
fun?
to be able to like, mess around.
Nice. Okay, so we've been able to do those now. And now we get to put our card in and do the Wheel of Whale. Whale of Fortune, right?
Whale of Fortune?
Yeah. You go for it. Here we go.
Spin win.
Spin a win.
$5 gift coupon.
What do we get? What do we get? What do we get?
Oh, it had to be. Because we have to go on it.
I won the whale watching tour.
Needed it.
Right.
We got our...
Did
We
them
got
all.
our classic winner's music.
Your prize. Can you win any?
Nope.
Yeah. 1 free whale watching tour, please.
Hi, Nancy.
1, 2 glasses of milk, please.
2 glasses of milk.
I won a free whale watching tour.
Well, congratulations.
Wow.
I'll give you an exclusive tour. Just be you and me.
That's
Can we
a little
have a
creepy,
chaperone?
actually.
I'd prefer
Why'd
it
you just
wasn't.
make it weird?
This would be so cool, though. On a little whale watching tour.
Well,
That's not a whale either. Bald eagles are fascinating. Otter.
what is it?
Wouldn't that be so cool? I've seen like dolphins, but I've never seen
Thank you for the
whale.
great
Yeah.
tour
Great
and
check.
for letting me use your camera.
My pleasure.
Thanks for your time.
That's cool.
Whales rule!
They do. We're just gonna save really quick
Quick
because
tour.
I
I'm
haven't
gonna be-
even
I'm gonna be
saved
honest.
once yet, and I think it would behoove us. Always the season. Doo, 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 doo. Nice. Okay, we are cranking here. I will just say. All right. Glad we got to actually finally get into Whale World. We got to go on a little tour.
It was a quick tour.
Oh,
I know it was free. But
my bad. We also finally got to answer our last question on the quiz
Yeah.
from Holt. So let's bring that to him. I know that we have the wrong. I feel like we have the wrong crab.
we do it.
It wasn't on purpose.
I think she would have said it.
You again?
Did you know
See what
Hilda
he
Swenson?
knows about her.
Sure did. She even crewed for me a couple of times. There she was, this itty-bitty lady in her 60s hauling in nets. Did it for the sheer love of adventure. She was quite a gal.
I finished that seamanship quiz.
Let's have a look. Right as rain. Just bring me that male crab and you'll be home free.
Somebody who can use
Yeah, do it.
See you around.
All right.
Watch out for Caddy.
So that tells me that we do not have
You again?
right.
See you around.
Yo ho ho.
Dang, can we not get
I
rid of
can't
this
dump the crab out here.
Okay, maybe we can dump the crab out. Let's get out of here and see if we can't get the right crab. Let's go back to the lighthouse. No. Okay. Let us see.
Also, that huge string for like nothing hours. Yeah. I think they're playing.
Oh, wait. Yo, we don't have a crab anymore in here. Hold up. That's not right, though. We want a male, correct?
Yes. I think that is right. Can you go get the paper real quick?
It's not on the paper. It's on the,
Yeah, whatever.
It's on the computer or on the postcard.
I think that's enough.
Let's try it. I'm surprised it let us keep it. Let's go back to the hot kettle. Like we always have to take a stop at everywhere else. It's alright. Okay.
You again?
Okay, here we go.
I've got a male crab, I think.
Let's have a look. Right as rain.
Yes.
Congratulations. Here's your GPS.
Yes.
Just turn around and follow the instructions. I'll take care of the crab for you.
One of the
Great,
first
thank you.
things we did was ask to borrow this GPS, and it
See
took
you
us
around.
that long
Yo
to
ho
be able
ho.
Yeah, no joke.
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
Make sure there's
It's been
nothing else we
fun
could say
talking to you.
her.
Back at ya.
Okay, we're killing it though. I'm quite happy with that. Can't open this one.
Nothing behind this one.
So we've seen some have these like playing cards behind them and some of them don't. But we have a GPS now and we can go on our kayak, which is probably the most important thing. Yes. So fun. How scary would this be though? All right, hop on in and we're in. And we can paddle around the harbor. We just immediately found another message in a bottle. West
Rosebud
123.
So we don't have to skip any routes.
We got some boys. We got some that say danger. More boys. Do not do it. Do not do it.
There was something with the new game that's coming out because people were saying how the whole point of Nancy Drew and what they liked was that it was like point and click. And I don't know if the newer ones are more interactive.
Open worldy.
I remember the Salem one, you could kind of.
It was a
you,
little
you
more
could like move around more than just
The whole
point and
point
click,
is
but
that it's a little bit more limited.
people say they miss just the
Like this.
yeah
Standard
simple point click
So
next
over
scene.
here we were able to get into this little like sea cave, which terrifying, honestly, cool, but kind of scary. Head around this way, and another one.
Maybe the messages are coordinates.
All right. I will give Alex some credit because he did say that from the jump without even seeing anything else and without having played this game. You're like, those seem like coordinates. So let's see what we've got. We've got a little GPS here. Looks like this is where we are. We've got a waypoint where we just came out of. But let's see if we can't make a new waypoint. So we
Oh,
have 1,
nice.
2, 3, 4. So we've got. Just give us a little handwritten notes here. We've got North 48. Our other green is 42.517. Our first pink is West 123 by 08.615. Let's put this in our GPS. Nuevo. We're gonna start with North 48. 42.517.
Oh, it
Oops.
didn't look like that.
Yeah, 517.
Oh, there you go. Like knocked it out the first time.
I don't know why I did that. And then west 123 by 08.615. Create it. We got a new waypoint. Let's do it. Let's make our way over there. There's our triumphant music.
Yeah. Oh, danger beyond this point.
Yeah, there's a bunch of those, so we gotta be really cognizant. Yeah, we're making our way. Nice.
I've never been to this beach
Nice. We found a little beach.
Well, of course not, Nancy. We just figured
We
it out.
literally just got these coordinates, Nancy.
Never been here.
One of my absolute favorite parts
Stuff
of
to
any
build
game.
a sandcastle. I could use a break.
Wanna do it?
Yeah.
Make a sandcastle.
Any sandcastle?
Any sandcastle you want. There's no right or wrong sandcastle here. This is such a cool, fun part of this game. I love when there's just a random, you know, kind of for funsies activity.
Wait.
You gotta have the white, you gotta have your white hand go again and go higher. Sandcastle time is the coolest. This is
Yes.
truly spectacular. We're gonna go with the sand fortress. Yeah, as long as your hand is like still on there, because it just has to connect.
Sandcastle time.
It's so cool. I remember doing this for hours too, just because it's
Just
for fun. Or when you're really stuck, it's just like, yeah, you know what?
this
I
is.
could use a little for funsy time.
This is beautiful.
Nice. We're going with more of a sand fortress here.
That would have been really. No. Lame. Lame.
No. Nice.
We should name it Fort something.
Okay. Fort Iggy.
Fort Iggy. That's really good. Why didn't you see this?
It's gonna be a little top heavy, our sand castle here.
What? What is a castle if not
Not a fortress.
I love it.
I like the symmetricality to it. It's yes.
I really. Oh,
Oh,
you see that?
yeah. Oh, just had to be low enough. Nice. Really going for height here. It seems like that's a key to the castle.
Can I go higher than that?
Yeah.
Oh, it
Nice.
literally like
Yeah.
cuts it off.
Yeah. Nice. That's the tallest castle I've ever seen. Have you ever been to those like sandcastle building competitions
Yeah.
where they have the most, you know, outlandish, ridiculous? Love that. Well, this is
Yes, sir.
spectacular. This is. And you have all sorts of
We're not there.
decorations. We're not there yet. Alex says.
Oh, you can just like
You can go on.
overlap.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. It looks like it just needs the.
I like the top heavy approach. Like how much can you get away with, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's gonna fall.
Good. Alright, stars.
Stars, moon. I like it. Little sand dollar. Have you ever found a sand dollar? A full one?
Yeah.
That's cool.
You know where you can see.
You have some more on this side too.
Get up there. Oh no. That's gonna have to be the hands.
This is awesome.
Just not sure how that's holding.
You can probably give them a little more. There you go. Nice. More. A little lower, go lower.
No, it's not symmetrical.
No.
No. Oh no.
Ooh.
There's a flag. What?
There's a flag. I like it. This is a nice sandcastle.
Okay.
All right. That's what. There we go.
There it is.
That's
Fort
gorgeous.
Sandia.
Creative. I like it. It looks really good. Nice job.
Time to go back to work.
Oh.
That was work. What do you mean?
Fancy. So, this is a fun little,
Starfish. Awesome.
some starfish.
Anemones are so beautiful.
Anemone.
An enemy.
This is a fun little Easter egg. You don't actually get an Easter egg for it, but would you like to see? This is a fun part of the game. So we're going
Must
to
be ticklish.
mess with the fish, even though I would not recommend this in real life. We're just gonna
They're
keep-
so cute.
He's really cute. So the key in a lot of the other games is that you do anything 10 times, you get an Easter egg. It's not anything, but there's certain things that you do 10 times, and that's how you get your Easter egg. This was before they did Easter eggs, so the Easter eggs were more of a reality than a physical egg that you got, like in the later games. So we're just gonna bug the crap. There we go. Check it out.
Oh,
Isn't that kind of cool?
Lumpy.
Look at his creepy little lips, though.
Oh, Lumpy. Lumpy's cute.
That's created by Carl Jones and Donovan Larson.
I like-
Isn't that just a funky little thing?
Yeah. Lumpy's so cute.
He's pretty cute.
I'm happy.
But this isn't a thing that happens, like, they would never be putting someone, like, you know, the real creators' names on themselves. So that's a fun little, like, early game type of thing.
Hey, Lumpy.
See you later, Lumpy. He doesn't need any more of our BS. But just kind of a cool little thing that happens. We have some seaweed here.
We've been just like messing around. I forgot why we even came here.
Well, we got the coordinates from the...
To build a sandcastle.
specifically for the sandcastle. We got some coordinates from the letters here, so that was kind of a cool thing. And now we found this little box, and we know that some of these are... I'm gonna snap a little photo. We know that these are those nautical codes, kind of, that we had the pictures for, or to denote in the Hot Kettle Cafe. So we've got a little photo there to maybe figure out how to open them up.
Anything else?
We have some holes in the ground that we've been able to look at. We've got our sandcastle, we've got that little thing, and then there's this. So this is kind of it's not tough, but it's kind of interesting. A little rock jumping. Do you want to try this one?
Yeah.
Okay, so
jump to it.
whatever looks sturdiest to you.
This
Whatever.
is the Drew residence. Please leave a message at the beep.
We don't get to skip this, unfortunately, either. We
Hi,
gotta watch
Hannah.
this
It's
every time we
Nancy.
mess it up.
To make
so.
a long story short, I slipped on some
no,
rocks and have to
this
come
is-
home.
this is how it is.
Could you please pick me up from the airport tonight? It's flight 323. Oh, and bring a couple of ice packs and some clean
That-
bandages. And you should probably rent a wheelchair too.
That rock looked
See you
really
soon.
sturdy.
Yeah. One would think. Second chance. Second chance is rite of passage, though. Okay. So not that one.
Not this one.
Not that one. Does that look sturdy?
No.
Let's go to the other one then. Nice.
It's kind of terrifying.
It's kind of terrifying.
This looks
pretty bold.
Still the sturdiest.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's try it. Nice. All right. Now what? Sturdiest option.
Define
Let's do it.
sturdy.
Well, what looks the safest to jump to? Like, what looks like you're gonna be able to land on it? All right. Nice. And we're there. Nice work.
Oh gosh.
Not easy.
That was stressful.
Not easy. And all we get is a hole in the ground.
They're crabs. Sand crabs. You ever dig up sand crabs?
Not personally, but in Nancy Drew, yes. Nice. Nice. There you go. What do you do with them? You dig them up.
Just say hi.
And put them right back.
And then they dig in the sand. It's kind of cool.
Good job with that. Okay.
And they sit there at you.
Yeah, because you're like, you just took me out of my home. Okay. So going back to the ship, we got to check out the little island there, the sea caves. That was really cool.
What's up?
I saw a boat in a bottle at Andy Jason's place. He said it was made by a guy named Benjamin Hawkins.
As a matter of fact, I've done some research on Hawkins. He settled here in the mid-1800s, lived in a cabin where the lighthouse is now.
What else have you found out?
He apparently had a major feud going with some sea captain. Hawkins would see the guy's sail on the horizon, grab his family and all his valuables, and go into hiding for days.
What was the feud about?
Nobody knew. Rumor had it that the sea captain was an ex-pirate, which might explain why Hawkins hid. But where he hid is still a mystery.
All right. So we know that Hawkins here has a relation to this Hilda Swenson. But it seems like that's all the information we have there. We can check how our defrosting is going. It looks about the same. Let's see if we have any information more on our computer. Any more emails? Nothing yet. Got our notes. Oh yeah, okay, so there was that box with the flags on it. We know that there was more information about that at the Hot Kettle Cafe, so let's pop over there and see what these letters could spell out. Go for my photo. Okay. So, it was on the wall in here. Let's check it out. Okay, so one of the letters, looks like that top right was the white with the blue in the middle, that's an S. Then we've got a red box, yellow stripe through, that's an R. Next was a red full with a white triangle on the right hand side. Okay, looks like that's a B. SRB. The middle was a checkerboard. It's white and red. It's a U. Just gonna draw it how it is. And we've got diagonal line down the middle, right side red, left side yellow. It's an O. We've got split down the middle. Thanks. Top blue, bottom red. It's an E. Yeah, we're just figuring out what these letters are. And then the last is like this yellow with blue in the middle. So the letters we have are the top row, SRB, middle was a U, OED at the bottom. I have no idea what to do with that information yet, or what we've been spelling out. But hey, we figured out what the letters are based on our maritime law. Let's see if anybody has any more information for us. In the meantime, we were also supposed to call Bess and George.
Watch out for Caddy.
Oh, like 2 hours ago.
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
It's been fun talking to you.
Back at ya.
Whoops. My bad. I forgot to call them. Back to Katie'sville. Okay. Let's give it another warning. Yes. That's my bad. They did ask us to call them, like, for a meeting.
Hey, we're here.
Oh,
Hello?
hey.
Hey, Bess, it's me.
Hey, how's it going? Grab the phone. It's Nancy. While George picks up, I'm gonna turn down the heat under my roux.
Under your what?
Hey, Nance. So, how's your vacation going?
Fine, except for the fact that just before I arrived, someone vandalized Katie's boat.
What?
Old news.
Don't worry, we're both fine.
Yeah, that happened a long
The
time
engine of
ago.
the
We're
boat was
not really
damaged,
concerned
but
about it
Katie's
anymore.
working on it.
Why would somebody do something like that? Uh-oh. I bet it's got something to do with that orphan killer whale.
You know about that?
Katie told us about the whale when we called to tell her you were on your way. Someone vandalized Katie's boat because of a
I do think that was
There was a town
that was
meeting
the first
last
thing
night.
Katie brought up.
Katie apparently
Was
got a
that
little
she kind of
argumentative.
made some problems
Katie
at
does
the
have a mouth on her, especially when the
city
subject
meeting.
is marine life. Did they find any fingerprints?
Katie wouldn't let me call the sheriff.
Why not?
She said she was afraid her insurance company would raise her rates.
Well, she doesn't have much money, I can tell you that. Uh-oh. Bess, is that supposed to be smoking like that? Oh, no! Darn it!
Darn what?
My roux. It's ruined. Oh, no. She wrecked her roux. It's not funny, George. Yes, it is, Bess.
What's a roux?
A carefully heated mixture of flour and butter.
Dude.
I was going to use it to thicken my gumbo.
Not necessarily purposeful, but it is then a
just played
callback.
that,
I
yeah.
love how all of our game choices are relating to each other, at
Yeah.
least in some small manner.
Did you say gumbo?
Rock shrimp gumbo. It was Chef Sherwood's main dish last night. She's hooked on this cooking show called Feasting for Fitness.
Let me guess, it's hosted by a guy, and he's very cute.
That happens to be true, but I watch it because I like his philosophy. Eat in moderation and eat only that which is made out of fresh ingredients and cooked with great skill, care, and judgment.
When did all this start?
2 days ago. Yesterday she cooked, or should I say ruined, crepes. They weren't ruined. I mean, you could still eat parts of them. Anyway, I want to hear what you're doing, Nance.
Got a lot to
I
say.
can't help but think it's a little weird that Katie didn't call the sheriff after her boat was vandalized.
You think she's trying to hide something?
I know she's your
We
friend,
immediately
George,
found that
but
sus
I
as
just got the
well.
feeling she wasn't telling me everything.
Well, it's not like she's my best friend or anything. But what would she be hiding?
This one woman, Jenna Devlin, she suggested that Katie trashed her own boat in order to discredit Holt Scotto and keep him from becoming harbor master.
So are you going to confront her?
I don't really have anything to confront her with.
Good, because as I recall, Katie doesn't do confrontation very well. My gosh, George. Is there anything else Nancy should know about this so-called friend of yours? Katie's fine. She just has a few edgy little quirks, that's all.
So it looks
Great.
like we
That's
can
probably what
kind
they
of
said about
start
Busy
diving
Borden.
into suspects with them, but I feel like we have something else to do at the moment, so I'm not going to go
I
into
better
that
get going.
nor ask
Me
for a
too.
hint.
I gotta go braise
because
my
just
brisket.
having
Whatever.
a little revelation about our
Is it?
that box there. So you know how the coordinates that we found all around are what led us to this island over here where we built our sandcastle. So the box we found, it had a bunch of letters in the nautical flags, and the letters that we got are S, R, B, U, O, E, D. And what is the word on every single one of these?
Rosebud.
Rosebud. It's
Spells
an
it out.
anagram of rosebud. So we're gonna go spell out rosebud and see what we can learn. I literally just realized that as we were talking to them. Like I said, I haven't
Or
played this game.
Bozrud.
Or could be do-robs. Let's go back over here and spell out rosebud. So,
Yeah, that was a good.
I was just looking at the letters that we got. So this is R-O-S-E-B-U-D. Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say 10.
I think that this-
We do 10 minutes.
Okay.
See how we're at two. Do 2 minutes.
We'll do a little bit more after this. I always like to, like we've talked about before, I like to pause on a spot where we've clearly got something to do next, but I think this is too exciting. I think I really want to read what these letters say. So we'll pop in here and we'll go a little
I
further.
don't know what all those letters mean, but something tells me this may come in handy.
Do you remember how we figured this out before port and starboard, or in starboard there, it's left and right of a boat.
Oh, yeah.
So
Port
we'll
was
keep
left.
this in mind. Yep.
Globally thinking.
Port is left.
Globally speaking. Port is left.
Starboard is right.
Starboard.
Okay, now we also have a little letter from Hilda Swenson. Congratulations. I hope you enjoyed finding this, because you and I are just getting started. See, I've got a secret. Well, 2 actually, but I don't believe in just handing things out to folks on a silver platter.
Send me something from the top of the lighthouse in Morse
Oh.
code.
So Morse code's
That
gonna come
sounds
into
fun.
play. This is no fun. This isn't the way. That's no fun. This isn't the way life works. To get anywhere in the world, you gotta get out there and be curious. You gotta ask questions and shake things up till you get answers. And I know you're curious, or you wouldn't be reading this. So I want you to send me something from the top of the lighthouse in Morse code. Over. As for what I want you to send me, read the little story I've enclosed. That'll get you started. The story makes no sense, you say. Well, you got into the chest, didn't you? Anyway, eventually you'll find the answer to my first secret. As for my other secret, if you're smart, and I have a sneaking suspicion you are, you'll figure out something along the way.
Something is fishy.
Something
in
is
Snake
fishy.
Horse
Snake
Harbor.
Horse Harbor. And I'm not just speaking it for the halibut. Oh, and no funny stuff, because I'm watching you, Hilda. Isn't that the coolest signature you've ever seen? With the hand coming out of the shell.
But there's no, like, they did it in one continuous line.
Yeah. The A at least. Oh yeah. Well,
The
maybe it
whole
lets out
shell.
Yeah. Okay, so she says to figure out what we're gonna send her, we need to read the little story here. This reminds me again of the Crystal Skull because we had to use all those stories to figure things out. So, there once was a dog named Alpha who lived in the Sierra Nevadas.
With the Donner.
Also happens to be where the Donner Party was stranded. The dog weighed about 100 kilos and lived in a hotel in the Sierras. Alpha loved his owner, Juliet Smith. Juliet belonged to the Delta Gamma sorority and loved to dance the foxtrot. Her boyfriend was named Oscar, and he was quite a Romeo. One day, the owner of the hotel decided to move to India to raise
This is the weirdest story I've
lima
ever read.
beans. That was fine for Miss Smith because she wanted to live in the Delta Gamma house, but Alpha wanted to stay in the Sierra Mountains so he could learn to play golf. The owner eventually moved to India, and even though she loved to foxtrot, Miss Smith became a tango instructor. Okay, what I'm really trying to say, okay.
Well, how were you?
So I was taking down letters while we were doing that because, can we take this with us? Let's see, we can't take this with us. I will show you. So the only other bit of information that we used to get in here was the flag symbols, right? Do you remember what was below those flag symbols on that same piece of, on that same poster? So back at the Hot Kettle Cafe, oops, we had a bit of information that was military, it's the military shorthand. I'm trying to remember the word for it. You know, it's
Oh yeah.
Alpha, Bravo,
Zulu.
Charlie. Exactly. It's the International Communications Alphabet that I said. After this, you'll
Into
remember
India,
it. So,
Alpha.
so we're gonna go
Gamma.
through this and try to pull the words that match the communications alphabet. So there once was a dog named Alpha, A, who lived in the high Sierra Nevadas, S. Nevada's not one. The dog weighed about 100 kilos and lived in a hotel in the Sierras.
Alpha.
Alpha,
What was her name? Juliet Smith. Juliet belongs to Delta.
Juliet.
Gamma.
But Gamma's not one. Juliet is.
Oh, right.
So Alpha,
Loved his owner, Juliet.
J,
And another J.
yep,
Juliet
J,
belonged to the Delta Gamma
D,
sorority and loved to dance the
Foxtrot, F,
Her boyfriend was named Oscar.
O,
He was quite a Romeo.
R,
One day, the owner of the hotel decided to move to India
I,
to raise lima beans.
L is lima.
Lima.
Yep.
That was fine for Miss Smith because she wanted to live in the Delta Gamma house.
Yep.
But Alpha wanted to stay in the Sierra
S,
Mountains
Sierra. Got it.
so he could learn to play golf.
G is golf.
The owner eventually moved to India,
I,
and even though she loved to foxtrot,
F.
she loved to foxtrot. Miss Smith became a
tango instructor. So what we're gonna do here is put in just the letters that corresponded. Hotel did I miss an H? Hotel? Oh, I do think I missed it. Yeah, you're right.
We don't have a hotel.
Yeah. One day the owner of the hotel. So it's after R.
Nice, Dylan.
Yeah. Thank you. I did miss the H. Thank you. Okay. So the letters that we have are A, S, H, S, A, J, two J's, D, F, D, ask, S, A, J, D, F4, F-O-R, H-I-L-D-A-S, G-I-F-T. So we've got ask, S-A, ooh, no it's not. We already messed up. Back to the top. It'll keep it when it's right. It let us say ask,
Yeah.
so ask is right.
A-S.
Ask,
K.
A-S-K, S,
No, H.
A,
In a hotel. H.
O, H, A, or H-S. I missed that. A, so it's ask, H-S,
So far, so good.
A-J,
I'm no cheer.
And then JD. She's working it out. JD 4 FOR H Hotel ILDAS.
I'm getting there.
Last word gift.
Ta-da!
Gift.
Ask HSAJJD for Hilda's gift. Ask Holt, Andy, and Jenna for Hilda's gift.
I love that she does that for us. Because
Yeah.
I feel like it wouldn't necessarily be the most obvious. You
HSAJ,
have-
no, I wouldn't.
So it's Holt, Scotto, Andy, Jason, and Jenna Devlin for Hilda's gift. So now we've got something else to do. Let us ask
You again?
around.
I understand that Hilda Swenson gave you something?
So what if she did?
I was hoping I could take a look at it.
You sure are a demanding little thing, ain't you? But tell you
Oh
what,
my god.
this chess problem I've been working on is giving me fits. Here, solve it for me, and I'll let you see what Hilda gave me.
Shoot. I shouldn't have asked him first. This one's really hard.
Background sound.
Feel free to look at the chess book in my duffel bag if you need help. Let me know when you're through.
Oh, this is gonna be a tough one.
Hi,
Let's
Nancy.
ask around
How's it
too and see
going?
if we can get.
Did
anything
Hilda
else.
Swenson give you something?
She made a necklace for me. Prettiest thing I own. I'd show it to you, but it's at my house. How did you know she gave
Can
me something?
I have it?
It's
Really
kind
love
of a
to see
long
it.
story, but I'd really love to see that necklace.
Problem is, my home's across town, and I'm real low on clams, which means I've got to go clamming before I can even think about doing anything else.
Why don't I go clamming for you?
Okay,
Here's
if
an
you
idea.
get the clams, I'll go get the necklace. You can put them in here. 15 ought to do it. That's the limit anyway.
Nail paste.
But you'll also need a
Yeah.
permit. Andy Jason can issue you one.
It's been fun talking to you.
All right.
Later, Gator.
We need to go see him anyway because we know that he is another person who has one of Hilda's gifts. So, pop over to Whale World.
How much is a permit?
$134.
No, that's if you clam without a permit.
Oh, yeah, good question.
Hi, Nancy.
I understand that Hilda
few things to
Swenson
ask
gave
him.
you a present?
She gave me the design I used to create the keychains I give away to everyone who goes on a Whale World whale watch. She
So
was quite the
gimme
graphic
it.
artist.
Since I took your whale watching tour, I get a free keychain, right?
Yes.
Actually, I only give them to paying customers.
And we threaten.
Now,
False
why
And
does
advertising.
we
false
threaten.
advertising suddenly pop into my head?
Okay.
Let's go.
I need a clamming permit. Jenna said I could get one from you.
Ordinarily you could, but permits mean paperwork, and I'm kinda busy right now. Of course, if someone wanted to volunteer to
Oh
help
my-
me.
The chain of like having
You just
to
got
do
yourself
It
a
something.
reminds me of
volunteer.
Secret of the Old Clock.
Inside
You
that
have to do
box
the
marked
full-
caddy is a miniature of what our
Ooh,
resident
this
sea
I'm actually
monster
cool
might
with.
look like in skeletal form.
Right.
Assemble it for me, and I'll not only give you a permit, but I'll throw in a free clam tube.
All right.
And remember, whales rule!
As much as I dislike that he's forcing us to do something, I am cool with that. So here's the little model of Cadborosaurus. You want to do it? I'll tell you, it's not the easiest thing in the world. You'll get it, but it's not like boom, 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 boom. So, in order to get the permit that we need in order to go clamming for Jenna, in order to get
Oh,
the
yeah.
gift from Hilda, we have to put together this Cadborosaurus skeleton because somebody apparently knocked into it. It will snap into place
Yeah,
when you
that
put it in
one
their quick
did.
spot, which was a great call on that. I'll say it will help to work
Does that mean
either
no?
end. Yeah, no, it'll snap. It won't let you touch it again when it's in the right place. Yeah, it's gonna help you to work from either end, not from
Nah. Nah.
Looking for right here.
Oh, yeah.
nice. Because you can kind of tell when things look a little more vertebrae-like.
Nah.
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 You really can't see it.
Nah.
Oh, you. That looks right to me.
A little big.
Nah.
It's doing so well.
Hmm.
Nah.
Bingo.
Nice.
Nah. Hmm.
This is so weird to me.
Nah. Hmm.
Nancy likes when we're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Come on, Nancy.
Nah.
I still feel like this one went here. Even though.
Nah. Hmm.
I still feel like that.
Hmm. Hmm.
What?
Hmm.
What?
Hmm.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Nah.
Nancy.
Hmm. Hmm.
That.
I know.
It's
I know,
perfect.
Nah. Hmm. Oh yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Good.
That I would have never guessed.
That was yeah. Sometimes it just works out for you.
Nah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cranking.
Nah. Nah.
That one was a nah. Where you are.
I know.
Okay.
I just left it.
Nah. Nah.
Nah.
Nah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Oh yeah. That don't look right. Yeah, that didn't look right.
Because you can tell those are ribs where the others are vertebrae.
Bingo.
What?
Oh, no.
Okay, Nancy.
Bingo.
Here we go.
Nah.
Vertebrae.
Nah.
Remember,
Nah.
ribs versus vertebrae. Got all our ribs. We have all the ribs, so everything else is gonna be vertebrae.
Maybe I have to use these pieces.
They're still. It's just the way they face.
Bingo.
Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Oh
Now we're
yeah.
talking.
Bingo.
Nice
Wow.
work.
Am I a
Well,
freak
well.
genius or what?
Really good job with that. And you get your.
Yeah, the little success music. I do like the music. Makes it very happy.
So I think what we'll do here then is get our prize from Andy Jason.
Oh, another keychain.
Hi, Nancy.
I finished putting that display together.
Now we get
So
our
you did.
permit.
Caddy never looked better. Here's your
Here, use
permit,
our keychain.
and here's your clam tube.
Yes.
Look for little holes in the sand. Sometimes
Oh, that
water
was
will
on
squirt
the,
out of them. Anyway, center the tube over the
little beach
hole,
we were
push
on.
it down into
Yeah.
the sand, and pull.
So you
If
were
you're
calling that
quick enough,
you were calling
the
it
clam
sand
will be in the sand
crabs?
that comes out
Yeah.
of the tube. If not, try again.
Thanks
All
for
right.
your time.
Whales rule!
So we need 15 clams, and I think this is gonna be a perfect little Pasayar point because it's gonna take us some time to find some 15 clams, and we have a
Yeah, there's
lot
a
of
lot.
places to check for them. But what we'll do,
Yeah, we'll
let's
pause
get
right there.
one. Let's get one clam.
Okay. Yeah.
One clam.
Yeah, let's get a clam.
In our bucket, and then when we come back next time, we'll have plenty of opportunity. Let me see if there's. Okay.
Yuck.
dead
I'm not
fish.
picking them up.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is find one clam and then pause it for the day so we have something to do when we get back. And we got a clam right from the jump.
Aha!
14 more to go. So this is a really good start. And when we come back, we're gonna get 14 more clams so that we can ask Jenna or so we can get the gift that Hilda gave Jenna. We also have to figure out how to solve this. Oh, this is such a tough one. Tough puzzle. We gotta solve this chess problem for Holt in order for him to give us his gift. So I'm gonna think about it in the meantime, but we're gonna have to be able to identify how to move pieces. So we need 2 moves to make white win the game. Did we play chess? Okay. Okay. So looks like we've got our queen here, a couple of bishops. Our king is here. We got to keep him protected. This part is so hard. I remember this being difficult, and it's still difficult. Like having played chess, or even if you haven't played chess, this is like makes no sense. Even having played chess, it's still difficult. So what we'll have to think about when we come back, besides getting clams, is 2 moves to make
Chess
it so
and
white
clams.
can win. So here's the king for black that we're gonna need to get to. Okay, 2 moves that white can make to win the game. Oh, okay. So what it's saying is, I think where I always got confused is that black is gonna get to move as well, but I don't think that's the case. I think this is just saying to identify 2 moves that you could make to win the game. So one move I would make would be, and I'm just gonna write it for next time because I'm not even sure that it's right, would be to move the queen here down to e5. Because then she would be diagonal from the king, put him in check. The next move that I would make would maybe be to put this guy here, since he can only move diagonally, right? So maybe put him to d6. I always get confused because I would bishop or rook. Rooks are the castles, right?
I think diagonal is bishop.
Bishop
I'm pretty sure, and I think the rook is this thing.
is the castle.
I'm pretty sure.
Got it.
The bishop is a religious thing.
D6. Those are going to be my guesses for when we come back. But there is, from what we remember, notes in the on our computer about chess moves and playing chess. So I think we'll use that next time to identify and make sure that we have our ideas right. That's just going to be my guess from the top. And we'll come back to and find a whole bunch more clams. We got 14 more clams.
Perfect pausing point.
All right.
See you guys next time.
Guys,
thank you.
you for playing with us. Next time we have a whole lot of case left to go. Everybody's still looking wildly suspicious. And we have a lot of mysteries to solve. Hopefully some more with Hilda as well. We'll get some gifts and get to the bottom of things. So until then, stay sleuthy. We'll see you next time.
Sleuthy always. See you guys.